Hush. Alright. I will do that one then. I have one of my battle goal options was just try to push an enemy into a trap, but I don't really have the setup to be able to do that at the moment. Which sucks because there's a trap right on the other side of the door. But when it's just me, it wouldn't work well. Ben, this one that you set aside, that's the one you're putting away? Or are you still looking?
No, that's my battle goal that I'm going to keep. I already put my other one away.
Oh, that's your item. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the item that you. Oh, that's the other thing too. Let's see, Fox. I think you have. No, Fox's is fine. Where's the other? Oh, that okay. Yeah, the piercing bow for Fox's in your backup hand. If you chose to take that one for this turn, and then Ben, obviously, because you can only have one head item. So this is another head item. This refresh 2 of your consumed item. Yeah, if you want to switch those, just switch them out.
Yeah, we trade them.
Cool.
And the mission here is just for all of us to get our treasure chest, right? So even if we just run for it, right?
Yep, that's all that matters. Sako, this is the one you're keeping, right? I'll just put it down here if that's the one you're keeping.
Oh yeah, I apologize. Yes.
You're fine. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't intended to be put away. All right, put it back in the stack. All right. Yeah, all we have to do is just go to the chest and loot it. Then after it's looted, you can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter if you die or exhaust or anything else. So, just you can kill mobs to get experience. Use cards for experience or whatever. So, all right. The quest intro though, it says after skulking around in far more crypts than you'd like, you finally find a hint to the remains of Zorn in an ancient sarcophagus, a tome with strange glyphs that glow in eerie green hue. With some amount of study, you uncover an obscure passage in the text giving directions to an old shack in the sinking market. However, once you arrive at the house, you don't notice anything particularly interesting. Looking through the tome again, you see references to entering through an archway, but the building has nothing of the sort. This is all Sako's side mission thing, remember? We all play. It's not a solo mission, but it's specifically for his personal quest thing. It says, that's when you see it. A set of long, flat stones in the dirt in the front of the house fanned out radially to form a large circle. You wouldn't have thought much of it, but one of the stones is curved into the top, into an apex of an archway. Inspecting it further, you notice a small switch and press it with curiosity. The stones sink into the ground, each one progressively farther until they form a circular staircase leading downward into the fully exposed archway. You descend the stairs and go through the entry into a round cellar without another visible exit. As you begin searching for more clues, you hear the grating stone and look around to see the staircase slowly ascending back upward. In a panic, you renew your efforts to search the room when you find an odd switch covered in glyphs. You press it in desperation. Immediately, the ground shakes and several massive boulders fall from the ceiling. Once the dust settles, you see you're alone, and the stone walls slide away to reveal doors and a host of unwelcoming enemies. At least the glyphs in the wall, or glyphs in the switch, are the same as the tome. You found the right place. Now, I forgot about this too. Special rules. We add 2 curse cards to each character's detect modifier deck as a scenario effect. Anybody that has the perk to ignore negative scenario effects, you don't do that. Everybody else has to add 2 curse cards to the deck.
I'm good.
Yeah, Sako has it, I think. Did Fox buy that one as well?
I have it.
Okay. Ben and Becky, did you guys get those? I know, Ben, I don't think you did, right?
Some classes don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, add 2 curses to my deck?
Yep. You can use the player interface to do that.
Okay.
There's a button in there. There you go. I'll have to add mine manually too. It says the obstacles in the center of the room cannot be destroyed or moved through in any way. They also block line of sight for ranged abilities. Characters can only start in sections of the center of the room that contain monsters. The treasure tiles can only be looted using a loot action, or alternately, any character adjacent to the treasure may forgo a bottom action, discarding this card instead, to loot the treasure tile. It means you can't use end of turn looting. So you can't just land on it. You have to actually loot it or spend a bottom action of a card, meaning you'd have to move first or whatever, get next to it, and then loot it, adjacently with the bottom action as a basic action. They cannot be looted by normal end of turn looting. If any character becomes exhausted before they loot a treasure tile, the scenario is lost. So no jumping over the rocks as I initially thought to go help everybody else. Once we're in our sections and that's it, so we just have to make it to the end, loot your chest, and then it doesn't matter after that. Even if you exhaust, makes no problem after that. So, all right, if everybody's ready, we can go ahead and get started here. Keep an eye on your battle goals, obviously. We already finished the personal quest thing, so we don't really, need that bit of it, but why can I not zoom these already? Oh, did the hotkey change? I don't think so. Resuming working over here. Yeah, that's weird. All right. Yeah, hotkeys are all jacked up all of a sudden. There we go. All right, now it's working again.
Right, time to Leroy Jenkins down there.
Yep.
Where are you going?
Yeah, you, Fox and Becky, you guys probably need the most communication since you guys are actually working together. The rest of us are alone. Fox? Becky asked you a question.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
When are you going?
That's what I'm trying to figure out at the moment. I was gonna try and go early.
Is anyone going to be adding Earth to this this run?
Not me.
But I can add darkness if you need it.
I'm good on darkness for now, but thank you.
You're gonna hit that guy, right, Fox? Because I can help you hit him, but it may not be enough to kill him.
Fox?
Sorry, I'm gonna be going in like first quarter. I'm gonna well, actually, I wouldn't be able to move 2 right away, would I?
No, but I can help you move if we can get him dead.
Okay. Let me change my second card.
As long as we can kill him, I can help us both move some.
Okay, I should be able to kill him.
Tuck, are you still
I should
deciding?
be able to kill this one.
Yeah, I'm still deciding. Items that show range, I can use on myself. That the range just indicates that I could potentially shoot it farther out,
Yeah,
correct?
Yep. Yeah, you're just at range 0. So anywhere
And
within
then-
the range listed, you're just at range 0.
Any spells that hard say cast on ally, I cannot cast on myself.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Unless you have a class mechanic that makes that different, but you don't.
Copy that. All right, I'm gonna burn this sword hand. I'm gonna have to burn that. Okay. Leroy Jenkins coming up.
All right, starting the round. I am going at initiative 32. I didn't get an initiative tracker. Oh, never mind. I just had to click
Me
it.
either.
All right, it's there.
Oh, okay.
Click the gray button in the top left G. Did it appear?
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I had to click it for it to appear. I don't know if that's normal now or not. All right. So the Vermling Shamans are first. Ben, you're actually first to run if you would. There are. This will be a little weird actually because we'll be running it for all of the sides. Shamans are this kind right here. Little red rat guys. And it looks like he's the only one. Yeah, he's the only one right now. He does have range though, so he probably won't move. It's a move plus 0 and then attack -1 with disarm.
It'll be an interesting map.
Yeah, this will be, especially with people running, the mobs on the other sides, but it'll keep us, instead of playing 4 separate solo missions, it'll keep us communicating.
All right, then. He is going to, I guess, attack that's Becky, because she's closer.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the rocks
Is
block
there a
line of
reason
sight.
we're starting wounded?
Yeah, remember so it was last week, obviously, but the event that we had was a road event for some Enochs on the road, and we chose to
Right.
attack them, and we took 3 damage.
Okay,
Yep.
that makes sense.
Oh shit, I forgot to add the curse. So Ben, Becky, you had the thing to not take curses, or not take negative scenario effects.
I don't think I did. I added my curses already, though.
Yeah, Ben did already.
Me too.
Becky,
Yeah.
you have that perk, right? Yeah, Becky has that perk. You're muted, I guess, Becky.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. I can still hear you.
is that better?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, I just added mine, so it's just Ben and I that have to deal with those. That sucks.
He had a -1 for his card that he drew, and his modifier was also a -1, so that's 0 on the attack, but still disarms Becky.
Yep, still disarms.
Oh.
Real quick, there's Becky. I mean, if you're not making the attack, it wouldn't affect your granite attacks, but otherwise, you'll be disarmed.
I mean, it's fine. I'm not attacking anyone this round. So.
Okay. Everybody, real quick, go up to options in the top middle. So that top middle bar where it says game, objects, music, notebook, etc. Go to options, and then down to game keys. And then scroll down to, oh, sorry, it's the third one. It says show context menu. Click on primary, and then set whatever key you want it to be. This is a hotkey. I have mine set to space, but set it to whatever you want. Whatever would be convenient for you. I'm going to show you how it works. It'll just make adding tokens like poisoning shit and disarms and things like that a lot quicker. It's also
Wait, sorry,
handy.
really?
So up to options in the top center, Fox, and then down to
Okay.
game keys, and then the one that says show context menu,
Oh, okay.
and just set a hotkey for it.
That zooms everything out.
Well, it does, but if you mouse over something, like for example, Ben, once you have your set, mouse over Becky's Void Warden. Actually, Becky, you could do this yourself, but either one
Oh,
of
that's
you.
awesome.
Yeah, so you can, if you just hold down the hotkey, it gives you a bunch of things. You could just apply statuses directly from there. Ben, you could apply your shackle from there, all that shit. So instead of having to go and grab the item and drag it over to them, you can just hold down the hotkey, or tap the hotkey rather, and it'll bring up that menu. You don't have to hold it, you can just tap it. Click on the thing you want to apply, and then hit the hotkey again, and it'll disappear. There you go.
Is that new?
Yeah, it's brand new. It's a new thing. So
I like that.
somebody put disarm on me too, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. But Becky is disarmed now. All right, Fox, it is your turn. Thanks, G. Oh shit, I am initiative 32, so I am right before the spitting breaks after Ben. Becky, sorry, Fox, are you muted? Are you
No, sorry. So I'm attacking this guy for 6, so he's dead.
okay? That was a good hit.
And that's it.
All right. There's your hole to jump through for the path through the door there. Oh, Fox, the alternate art is in there finally now too. So your Bright Spark is a female Bright Spark instead of the male one now.
Oh, yay.
You could, if you wanted to change those, it's only in there for the Crimson Scales classes, but you can right-click on your standee or on the board and set the state, and it'll change it. So Ben, you could be the female chain guard if you wanted to. What you doing, Taco?
Okay. I'm going to tap my item cards. I'm tapping my boots. I'm tapping my invisibility.
Okay.
And I'm tapping my heal.
Okay.
I'm going to heal myself for 3. Get the health back. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I'm tapping my boots. My boots grant me 1 extra movement plus jump through these fools right here. So I will use the bottom portion of Return Servant for a movement of 4 plus 1 and a jump.
Okay.
So 1, open the door.
Oh, hang on. Move the cards first. Otherwise, they'll end up under the map that you. Well,
Oh, yeah.
you need them to be completely out of the way because like that. Yeah, there you go. That's better.
There you go. So open the door.
Okay. And then your move 5.
I'm going to move a total of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Boom. I am now invisible, so let me go ahead and put that on there.
Yeah, you can use that hotkey. Mousing over yourself.
Invisible, that's that one, I think, right?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, I healed, invisible, and boots are tapped.
Top of your other card.
So now. And then the other card is just going to be a burn card.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And I'll move these to discard now.
All right, your turn, G. Check those for experience, Taco.
Yeah, looking at it, there's no experience.
Not there. Yep, you're right. Just double checking to make sure you got them. What you doing, Holmes?
Well, I'll set my cards over here so that way I don't open the door on him.
Sure.
Gonna start with the bottommost slamming shove, which is a move of 2 and heal of 2, so I can go in towards Gremlin Scout 5 over there.
Okay. Cool.
And then the top of Agonizing Clamp for a shackle, and then an attack of 4 against Firmling Scout, dude.
Okay. So you can just mouse over him and then put the shackle, or use your whatever hotkey you set for the short menu for shackle.
Alright, and then modifier, boop. So an attack of 3 because he doesn't have a shield, right?
Correct.
Oh, okay. So.
All right. And that will bring it to my turn, which sucks for me because I think there's a spitting drake in my room. There is, yeah. So once I open the door, he's gonna. Oh, actually, I'm not opening the door yet, so never mind. All right, for my turn, real quick. Oh, yeah, Ben, you didn't open your door yet. Okay. The cards being there don't matter until you actually click the part to open the door. It's just when you go to spawn that area, if the cards are in the way, they'll end up under the map, and then it's kind of a pain to get them out.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking that I wasn't opening the door that round.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be safe, just in case.
All right, and then same here. I'm not opening mine right now either. So, but I am going to start with summoning a banner of strength right in front of me at the only open adjacent hex. So summoning that, drop it there. At the bottom of rallying cry for that, and then the top of combined effort. I'm going to using the banner as the ally there. It'll be an attack of 3 plus 1 from the banner to make that an attack of 4 with wound on this zombie in front of me. Oh, I'm gonna grab my cards. That might be safe. I better put them over here just for now, and then I'll move them in once I know. Actually, we know Sako's area is safe, so I'll do it right here. Oops. Alright, shuffled. Alright, plus 1, so 5 damage and a wound on this zombie. I don't like that it zooms out, but you guys can use the camera hotkeys too, so don't forget that. You can save a location, save a specific camera location. So for over your items, over the main board, whatever you want it to do, it's just Control and a number, like Control 1, Control 2, and so on, to save it, and then Shift 1, Shift 2, and so on to jump back to that if you need to. All right, that is it for my turn, though. That brings us to the Spitting Drakes. Becky, what do you want to run those?
So one.
I think there's only one, right? It's up so far.
Okay, so he has a move of 4. Does he have range? Yeah, he's got a range of 4. Does he even have to move to hit Sako?
Hang on 1 second. I'm putting my cards away here. That is... There we go. Let's see. All right, so...
He's here. It's at a range of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, he can see it right from there, yeah.
Okay.
Even with the invisible?
Oh, shit, yeah, never mind. So Sako's
'Cause
invisible, he can't
if I'm
be focused.
invisible,
Yeah,
they won't run towards me and they can't fire at me, right?
yeah, they can't focus him at all, so he won't act or move. He'll just basically he can't see. There's no other enemies because he can't see through over the walls. Those walls are blocking ranged attacks as well, or a ranged sight as well. So since he can't see any enemies, he won't do anything. So that was an easy one. Fox, you want to do the Vermling Scouts?
I'm not seeing the initiative tracker at all.
Click
It's just a
the.
blank space.
Do you see the gray bar that says Initiative Tracker?
Yeah.
Click that, and then it should appear for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So Vermling Scouts, there are a few. Yeah, those. Okay. Yeah. So it's the ones with the green background.
Okay.
Oh, I guess they both do. Yeah. But there's.
So I guess this one's gonna attack Ben.
Okay. There are 2 over on my side as well, but it doesn't matter since they're separate. So. Yeah.
So 3.
3 damage to
Unless
you.
you have a way to mitigate the damage.
Yeah, if you want to use your shields or something, Holmes, or armor or whatever.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
There's one next to Sako, but he also can't see him because Sako's invisible, so you can ignore that one. And
Okay,
there's
so-
two next to me. The elite would be first, but so you'd use him first just because he's elite, and then it would be the number 1 on the normal.
Okay, well they have move +0 and attack +0, and they can't really move, so they're not going to do anything.
This would he? Yeah, they would. They'll hit the banner.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right, the banner has HP.
Yeah,
okay.
the banner just acts like a regular ally. It has 4 hit points. So.
Okay,
Well, so
plus
much for that
2.
shit. All right, I guess my banner's dead. I got 1 point out of it. There we go.
They have move +0, so does that mean they're moving or not?
Yeah, they would be a move of total of 3. Because the numbers above their heads, that's their base
Yeah.
stats, and then the pluses are just.
So that one would attack you.
Yep.
The modifier go +0, so it's attack of 2.
Yep. All right, 2 damage to me. Is that all the Firmling scouts? It looks like it, huh? Because the ones by Sako won't act because.
Yeah, and I killed the one near us.
Okay, cool. All right, then we are up to Becky. Thanks, Fox.
Doesn't change everything. Okay. Can I? Am I able to grant you the attack, Jeremy? Because you're 2 away, but there's the boulders.
I would say no. I would like to say yes because they're in my way, and I need to be able to jump past them, which I can probably still do anyways. But since the boulders are supposed to break line of sight as well, not just attacks, but let me see, it's cannot be destroyed or moved through in any way. They also block line of sight for ranged abilities, and that is it's an ranged ability. It's not an attack necessarily, but it is a ranged ability. So, yeah, no such luck, unfortunately.
Movement. So there's 1. We're gonna open this. 2, 3, and 4. You get 3 movement, and then I'm going to curse myself, which is fine because I'm not attacking anyone anyways.
Since when do you debuff yourself to help others? That never
Since
happens.
I got this nifty new card.
Oh,
and
that's
it's
why,
the
okay.
perfect time to use it. So
Usually you debuff us to help the enemies. Alright, is that it for your turn?
Yep.
Alright, that brings us to the zombies, which, Sako... Yes, Fox did the, Yep, so Sako, do you want to move the zombies? It'd be... Do we have any elite zombies revealed? No. So it is just the one in the top left first, so this one up here is number 1. It'll be a move +0, so a total of move 1, which would be into the doorway. And it is an attack of, it's attack of 4 +1, so a total of 5 with poison against Fox.
Draw modifier here.
Right,
-1.
4 damage to Fox, but also poisons her.
Yeesh.
Fox, you can use the menu thingy too, obviously. Any other... That was the only enemy because there's no other adjacent. There are 2 next to Ben. Both those are going to end up hitting him.
Number 2, number 3.
Yeah,
Yep.
it'll be him first.
So we move 1. Boom. And it's a +1 attack.
Attack of 5 with poison at Ben.
5 with poison. Drawing modifier now. +1. Holy crap.
Ben, you can just keep this in mind too, guys. Especially for big hits like this, that's 6 damage. It's half of Ben's remaining health. You can choose to lose a card instead into your loss pile. So to avoid any damage, you would take 0 damage if you just choose to lose a card. Obviously, you only need enough cards to make it to. You can ignore all the enemies and just run straight to the chest. That's all that matters. So up to you. Hit points are essentially a buffer to avoid losing cards, and losing the buffer to a big hit when you could take 1s and 2s all day is not necessarily a good idea, but up to you.
Okay.
You get to
I'll
choose
take
it
it
if you
for now.
wanted to. Okay.
Oh, I'm
6
gonna-
plus poison.
I'm going to use my chainmail, so it'll be 5 because it's shield of 1 on the next 3 hits. So
Cool.
5 and poison. Okay.
All right. Yeah, 5 and poison then, and then put a little marker on your chainmail so that so you track when it goes off. How you do that, G? I don't know if you've done that before, but. Once you change your hit points, come down to your area here where your trackers are, where your items and everything are.
Putting poison on. There it is. Okay.
And then grab this thing right here, your little trackers that you normally use for shackle. Grab one of those. And then drop it right here on the leftmost circle over here on the item, on your chainmail. Just drop it on the leftmost one. And every time you take a hit, you'll move that to the right one until it's over. Yeah, it's fine. As long as you know that it's basic. There you go. That's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's, just so that you know that it's on the first circle is all. All right. Yeah, go ahead, Sarko, for the second
So
zombie.
living corpse 3 doesn't move. He's right next to you, so he's going to swing for 4 plus 1 and modifier 0. So 5 and a poison.
All right, so 4. Oh, my
Yeah,
chainmail.
4 from the shield, or from the chainmail, yeah. And then you're already poisoned, so.
Man, those things hit crazy hard.
Yep. And they're starting right next to us, which, sucks for I was going to try to use use my banner to mitigate any damage from him in the first room, but fucking Vermling killed my banner immediately. Yep.
All right, so we're just going to skip 6 because I'm invisible. And corpse 5 is going to swing at banner spear.
Oh, he takes a wound also, so he's going to take a hit point from the wound.
Take a hit point for the wound, and that's going to be 4 plus 1 and modifier plus 1.
Jeez. All right.
Holy crap.
I'll lose a card to avoid the damage. I will drop. Is that the last living corpse?
That is.
All right. With a push 2? Yeah, that'd be a push 2. That could be useful, but a move 1 is too low anyways. All right. I'll lose that card to avoid the damage. All right. Ending the round. And go ahead and pick new cards.
Corpses suck.
Yep, just run. Just avoid them. They're slow moving, so as long as you get to the chest, that's all that matters. And then,
Feel terrible, though.
Yeah. If you get there quick enough, it won't make too much difference. All right, I'll do those. Oh, my banner's down, so that goes in my lost pile. Cool. All right, I'm ready.
That we can do with this trap.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Or
go
move-
early in the round. I'm gonna move the enemy into the trap.
Okay. Perfect.
Um,
I will heal you almost completely.
Oh, that is perfect.
Traps are 5 damage. We're playing on hard still, guys. So the thing wasn't working correctly in the beta version, the difficulty level, but I said it, correctly now. It's on hard. You all right, buddy?
There.
Dog got a hair in his nose, I think. But trap damage on hard is 5. So just keep that in mind if you're, going to try to use it to kill anything, Fox.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it to like bring it down so I could try and kill it.
I would say that, if you did, if he is already wounded beforehand, if the trap kills him, you still get credit as long as you're the one that moved him.
In the digital, even if you wound it and it dies, you
Yeah.
don't get credit.
Yeah, I
So that's why I'm kind of trying to be careful and
Yeah.
making sure I actually give the landing blow.
Well, we're playing with more.
Yeah.
we can say if it's fair for all of us as a group, as long as everybody's on the same rules, it's fine.
Yeah.
We already
When
did
are
that
you
for
going,
Becky because
Fox?
of granted attacks. So
You're going early, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll go there. All right.
I
Gonna get
also
real ugly real fast.
I think we're going to be fine, honestly. They're going to be, thankfully for Becky and Fox, they'll be able to get through that easily. Yeah, Sako, yours could be risky, but as long as you can, move around that and maybe summon a zombie in the middle so that they go after the zombie instead of you, then you just have to kind of ignore the ooze and grab your chest and you'll be fine.
Becky, do you care if you loot the chest or not?
No.
I don't think there's actually loot in it.
I was just gonna heal you and then book it as far as I can, pretty much,
Okay.
and then just help.
I
along
just
the
mean
way.
like once we get to the chest, I was just wondering if you cared who looted it.
Nope. If you
Okay.
want to loot it, that's perfectly fine.
I'll go
Okay.
ahead and say that if somebody has a battle goal for it, it will count for that, but there isn't any actual treasure in it. It's just a marker for finishing the thing.
Okay.
All right, are you ready to go? Becky, didn't you just had your turn after you were disarmed before you had your turn, right? Your last turn? Didn't you get disarmed right at the beginning? From the vermling hitting you? I'm pretty sure that
Why
disarm
does
is
my
off.
headset keep doing that? Yes.
Okay, yeah, so your
Should be.
disarm is off then.
Okay.
Alright, Fox, you're first. Oh, sorry, no, I'm not. Or, no, you're not. I'm first. I'm initiative 6, so let me go just real quick and then it'll be your turn. I'm going to use my jump boots for a move of +1 with jump. And I'm going to do move the bottom of set for the charge for a move of 4, making it a total of 5 with jump. Opening that. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go past the chest, or past the trap rather, to here, on the other side of that. And then I'm going to use the... Oh, shit. I did not arrange that well. I thought I had one more. I'll have to wait. I don't have any basic actions. Yeah, that's it then. Your turn, Fox. I thought I was one step closer so I could hit that guy, but I can't. I'm going to use
So
my
I'm gonna
stand
use
motion
my
to get that
move
back.
2.
Go ahead, Fox, sorry. I cut you off there, Fox. What were you saying? Fox?
Sorry, I'm looking for my thing to see. Okay, so during your turn, force one enemy within range 3 to perform move 2 while you control the action. So...
That one is range 4, unfortunately.
Oh, damn it. Okay, so I can't do that right now. So I'm just... wait. That's range 2. Okay, so that's just the end of my turn then.
Not moving or anything? Basic action move?
I
anything?
already moved.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, I moved 2, and that was it.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I thought they were within range. That's fine.
Alright. Then up to Ben.
Right.
Yeah, if you're going to open that, yeah, set them just in case. Because I don't know if that layout will hit it. Let me get my cards out of the way too, just in case.
Okay, I'm going to start with the top of Merciless Beatdown. An attack of 3, but add +2 for it. To it, excuse me, for each adjacent enemy, so an attack of 5
Okay.
on the Vermling Scout number 5.
Okay. And 2 experience.
Yes.
So 60's definitely did.
And,
Yeah, don't forget your
this-
experience. I know for sure you've been forgetting some. Like, there's no... Because you have a lot of... Like, you've played
There's-
Merciless Speed Down plenty of times, and I don't know if you've had more than, 1 or 2 XP.
Yeah, there's been probably a few times where I've forgotten, but I'm also really conservative when it comes to my Lost Guards too, so...
Oh, that's
there's
true.
many times where I don't play them, because I think almost every XP one I have is a Lost Guard.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay.
But I probably have forgotten before too. But I should mention it now, since I don't want to forget, this actually gives me my battle goal. Could I
Yeah,
tell you that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I just didn't want to forget, because it's specific to this hit right here. I had to kill an enemy with 4 additional damage of overkill.
Nice.
And since I drew a +1, that's 6. He has 2, so that's 4. So I got my battle goal.
Hell
from
yeah.
that
Dynamo. That's cool.
Nice.
And then...
one. And then I just get out of my way into the room, bottom and chokehold of move 4.
If anyone wants to put Earth out there, you just let me know.
2.
Can you get over the trap? Hang on. 1, 2, you can't. That'd be on the trap, damn.
Poison traps. Like, how much damage?
5, right?
Well,
5.
hang on. Well, so map traps are different than spawned ones. No, it is. Never mind. It is the same. Yeah, so it's 5.
Alright,
I mean, you could hit it and just lose a card. You can just choose to absorb the card unless, if you want to stop there, the risk is, of course,
Pick
that...
the card?
Yeah, you get to pick. It's
You get
just,
to
it's
pick?
out of your hand. You get to lose, would you choose to... It goes as lost, not discard, but loss. But, I mean, you do, since you have a lot of, well, at least choices for pull, you could pull this Spitting Drake on the next round as long as you go early enough that you can, do you have a range 3 pull that you could do next turn?
Yeah, but we figured out before he's flying, so he was not going to trigger that drop.
Oh,
for me.
shit, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
On my next turn, though, I do have a nice big move that includes a jump, so I can just hop, skip, and jump over that.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
That'd be the way to go for sure then. Because, I mean, even if you're at 3, if you take a hit that's, 2, that's fine. You can just ignore it and not, just take the damage. But if you take a hit that's 4 or 3 or 4, then you could lose a card and still be fine.
so I'm going to call it. That's it. So,
All right. Then, Sakura, that brings us to you. And now the whole map's revealed, so cards are
Okay.
safe. Oops.
Here we go. Oop.
I'll put my modifiers over there. Or by Ben's area.
All right. Here we go. All right. Bone Shaper is going to go ahead and move 3. Unfortunately, there's no earth, so I can't add that +2. So we're going to use the bottom part of Malicious Conversion.
Hang on. Are you intending to? Well, shit. All right. So here's the thing. The top of, assuming that you're using the bottom of Malicious Conversion, there, right? If you wanted to, you could summon the Raging Corpse right in front of you now, which will spawn Earth, and then use it.
I don't want that.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So you could spawn him right here if you wanted to, which, I mean, that means that he's here instead of there, but he would be there, and you could have Earth, which would give you a move of 5.
Yeah, okay, because I was actually looking at, I'm just going to show you real quick. 1, 2, 3, and I was going to spawn the corpse here, which would give me a block so I can walk through.
Yeah.
But I can still make that. That's fine.
With the move 5, it's up to you. You know what I mean? The move 5...
Yeah.
So I'm
going to go ahead and do that,
here,
actually.
Which gets you past him anyways. He can't block you that way, at least.
Yeah, that's all I care about, really.
Okay.
So let's roll with that then. I will go ahead and cast the thingy. You right-click on it, right?
Yeah, so up on the top of the card. There you go.
There we go. Flip.
And you could spawn him in
And
any
I'll pop
adjacent.
him
So, yeah, you could drop him right in front of
right
there you go.
there. Use him as a blocker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm placing and using the thing.
Yep.
So that gives me 2. Oh no, that doesn't give me 2 experience.
Yeah, it does. The
it does,
Unearthed
yeah.
Horror gives you the 2 experience.
Perfect.
There's nothing on Malicious Conversion, but there is for the Horror.
So let me go ahead and put this over here.
Yeah, that needs to go to your active.
And I'm going to go ahead and add 1 experience, 2 experience. And where am I positioned now? As for items, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go ahead and use my major stamina potion and recover up to 3 of my discarded cards.
Okay. Here's your conversion card too. Don't forget that. Here, let's put it down by your. There you go.
There it goes. So that goes all in there. So I'm going to tap this mana potion and pull 3 cards. Boom. I want that one, and that one. All my movements back. And that's going to be it for my turn. We're good to go.
All right. So running the scouts, there are a ton of them now that everything's revealed. Starting with elites, there is 1 elite in each area, it looks like. And then 1 in my entrance area too. So, all right. So starting, from the highest for the elites, is that a 1 or that's a 4? I guess it doesn't matter since it's all separate areas. I'll just do them in area by area, since they can't really affect any of those, each of them, instead of tracking down each one in order. All right, so this one, move -1 is a move of 2, putting him there. He can't reach anything, so that's it for him. Attack 3 at range. Oh, yeah, you can. Never mind, because it's a ranged attack now. So range. Why is that a -1 when they don't normally have ranged attacks? I don't understand. Oh, range of 3, attack -1. Never mind, I was reading it wrong. All right, so attack 2 at me. Attack 2. Great. Okay, so 4 damage. And shuffle. There we go. And now this one, also in my area here, is a move of 2. He's also in range, so he will fire at me. Attack of 2. +1 is 3 damage. Shit. Alright. that is it for... No, hang on. Well, I guess I'll just... Yeah, that's fine. He's a normal, but we'll just go area by area. Move of 1. 1, 2, 3. Can he... Yeah, he can see. Alright, so attack of 1. Plus 0, so 1 damage. Alright, that's it for all the ones in my area. Oh, hang on, there's another one, but he can't reach me, so he just moves into the door. Alright, Ben and Becky and Fox. Well, this will get him in range for you, Fox, at least. Because it is a ranged attack, but he needs to be closer, so range of 3 would not be enough, so he's going to move to there. Is that... well, actually, yeah, he wouldn't go up. This is the only choice he has, and he would stop here as soon as he's in range. But you are poisoned, so it will be an attack of 2 plus your poison. So 2. Still 2 damage, Fox. Until you get a heal, and then... shit, keep that in mind, Becky. If you're going to heal Fox, she has a poison on. That means it would just remove the poison. It won't actually do any healing. What's that?
Fuck.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so she'll need ideally one small heal to get rid of the poison, and then one big heal to to actually heal. So if you've got any healing items or anything like that, that would be good to use to get rid of the poison first. All right, that's it for the scout and Ben and Becky, or Becky and Fox's area. Down to Ben's area. There's just the one. So Ben, this one that's right by you. This sarcophagus doesn't block LOS. It's just the rocks in the middle. So he'll stay where he is, and it'll be an attack of 2 at you. -1, so 1 damage to you, G. Oh, sorry, +1 from the poison, so 2 damage total to you.
I'm actually going to use the last part of my chainmail, so 1.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then Sako's area, there isn't any in the first room. Second room, there is this one here, which will focus the zombie, and it's the only one. All right, so this one here is an attack of 2 at your zombie, Sako. 3 total damage to the zombie. And that is it for all the Runling Scouts. Becky, it is your turn.
Everything, but there isn't anything I can do about it.
Those had range?
That specific card, they don't normally, but that card, it was a range 3 attack -1.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Yep. They don't normally have a ranged attack, but...
So, I'm gonna heal Fox's poison, because that's the only card I got, so I will bring it back next time.
And you're blessing the enemies. You're getting rid of her and blessing the enemies, damn it.
Well, I was supposed to be healing her for 6. I forgot about the poison.
I'm just kidding.
Oh shit, no, that's not mine. God damn it. Oh, well, it says there's nothing left to distribute.
Oh. Well, that's good, because we all have blesses, which means we've sapped the entire deck, so they don't get a bless.
Yay! And then I'm going to... Oh god, do I want to get on the other side of him? No. I'm just gonna... 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna go here.
Alright.
Ugh.
That'll bring us to zombies, which brings us back to Ben. Ben, you want to run these zombies?
Alright.
Move +1, attack -1. Since they're all over the place, it's probably easier, I think, at least that's what I did. Up to you guys how you want to do it, but instead of going by order number, just go elites and then normals in each section. No elites in your area if you're going yours first, so just those 2 normals.
So they're just going to be...
Would be a move 2, so he can reach you.
Crap. Okay. So he's going to attack me.
Oh, yeah, it was, sorry, it was move +1, yeah, so it was move 2 for each of them, but it'll be an attack of 3 against you. +1 from your poison, actually, so. So it would be 3 total damage to you.
Alright.
Which would kill you, so you either have to lose a card or, if you have something to mitigate.
Lost a card.
Oh, when you do the items, G, you don't have to pull another tracker. You can just use the same one and just move 1 across each of the circles. So I'll show you what I mean.
Oh, yeah, like that. I get what you mean.
But you already used the last one, right? Is that what that was? You'd already...
Yeah, so I can just drop that and flip the card, huh?
Yeah. You just do this.
Okay.
Just rotate the card like that. But yeah, you pick whatever card you want to lose and just put it in your loss pile. unless you have something else to mitigate. Like for you, you probably want to summon your. I would suggest anyways on your turn. Get over the trap whatever way you're going to, and then summon the skeletons so the enemies go, because they'll focus whatever is closest to them, which would be the skeleton, and then you'd only have this one spitting drake to worry about.
I was going to ask if I could do that. I didn't know if I had to summon him very first thing on my turn, or if I could move first.
Anywhere on your turn's fine. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, then I'm going to do that then. Oh, and then the other one is going to be trying to come after me, so he'll be trying to loot that coin. There's none down here, right? Nope. Okay. Do you guys have any? Yep.
Sako, I don't see any in Sako's area. Nope. Oh, so he has this one. Yeah. So this guy will just
Yes, it's the
move
one
too.
up top.
You won't be able to reach it,
Oh.
but it's just a move too.
Okay. Sorry, I went up to the top left, so.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
This one is going, number one is going at, well, he reached Fox, so he is a attack -1.
So 4.
So an attack of 4, because it flattened out, so. An attack of 4 against you, Fox.
Okay. I guess I'll have to lose a card.
It seems worse than it is, guys. We just have to get to the chest. That's all that matters.
Yeah, just burn a couple cards,
Yeah,
keep running.
I know we're not used to taking so much damage that we end up having to take cards, to lose it, but
Okay, I lost a card.
Alright.
oh, mine, Ben, if you're doing my area here, my guy, the only zombie in my area is wounded, so he'll lose 1 hit point and then try to
Okay.
move.
Gonna try to come after you, but as far as he can go.
Yep.
Down here we have this guy trying to chase Sako, and that's it, right?
Yeah, he would focus Sako's zombie,
Okay.
but he won't be able to reach him, obviously, so just move
Okay.
2.
So he's trying to.
A little too far out.
Yep.
There we go.
All right, that's it for zombies. That'll bring us to spitting drakes, right? I went 6. There's so many enemies on this, or so many initiative items in this one. Becky, you want to run the spitting drakes? Spitting drakes, they muddle on all attacks, and they are flying and ranged. So.
Oh boy. Well, that's great.
Yep.
Alright, I'll start down here with Ben's, I guess. Movement of 3, range of 4, so he doesn't have to move at all, does he? 1,
Correct,
2,
yeah.
3. Yeah. Alright. So. -1, it was +0, so 3.
Yep. Which Ben means another card. I know this looks more really dire, but we could make it. Just make sure. I mean, you get to choose the cards you lose, so just make sure that you keep your movement cards. That's all that matters. Just make sure you keep those so that you can make it onto the chest.
Burn those cards. Burn them left and right. That's all we can do.
I hate to do this, but here we go again.
It's gonna be another card.
Yep.
Uh,
So sorry. It was 4.
Ben, you're also muddled now.
It's so hard.
Oh, jeez. That's right.
Yep.
Just a refresher on Muddle. What's the full story on Muddle?
Disadvantage on any attacks you make if you're muddled.
Eesh.
Did it do it?
Yep. It's good.
Okay.
He is muddled and poisoned.
Okay. Down here. No drakes. Alright.
Yep, no
Up
drakes
here.
there. Just one that will attack me.
1, 2, 3. Still within range. So 3.
Alright. I'll have to lose a card as well. I actually meant to spawn one of my skeletons in front of me and I forgot to do it, so... Or one of my pet items. I will lose... No, that's a huge... I don't really need the move. I can use that. Use that.
If anybody wants to grant some Earth on this next round, that'd be fantastic.
I don't know that... I don't think any of us really generate much Earth. I think it's basically you. Like, you generate Earth and Darkness. I generate Wind occasionally. Fox has some kind of mixed in, but it's mostly like Fire and Light, I think, on Fox's.
Well, I have some wind. I have one that goes wind, light, and frost.
But that's the track one, right? You can't. That is, you don't get to choose. It's just one turn, the next turn, the next turn type of thing.
Yeah, it's just one turn the next turn. But then I have like the top part of that one that I could choose whichever one.
Oh.
I think I generate wind as well, depending on what I eat.
Wah wah.
Come on,
Alright.
low-hanging fruit.
All right. That's it for the drakes, I think, right? There's one. There was one in Sokko's area. It will try to move in to hit this one right here, Fox or Becky. Right inside the
It's
door.
gonna go after Mr. Bones over
Yeah,
there,
it'll go
Mr.
after
Zombie.
Bruce. Yep.
Get that one there. Does he need to?
It's a move 3. Yeah, it's a move 3. Yeah, you
Roll
won't
a
be able to
one,
reach him
Drake.
there, so
Right,
you'll
so
go to there. Yeah.
there.
Yep, right there.
4.
All right, so zombie's dead. Now that one, does that zombie go to your loss or do you discard? Yeah, it's loss. Okay.
It's a loss.
But you're already at the bottom, so all you have to do now is just run as fast as you can to the chest. Like you basically, I think all of us are pretty much done already. Ben has the trickiest part because he has to get over that trap, but he has a jump of 6. You said, Reggie? That one where you jump all the way across the room or whatever.
Holy smoke, 6?
So I think he's fine. I'm definitely fine. I know it looks bad because I'm low health, but I'm fine. Becky and Fox, you guys are okay as long as you can get that guy into the trap and then grant whatever movement you can and so on to get to the chest. I think we're fine. It just looks bad. All right, Fox, do you want to run the Fernling Shaman?
Okay.
There's one in your guys' area up here. Oh, there's 2. There's one by the entrance as well.
It's gonna move here, and that's it, because it doesn't have. Wait.
It does have ranged, but
Crap. Okay.
yep.
So it's like 3 damage. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
It's
burn another
2
card.
plus 1 is 3. Yeah, it's 3. On your turn, Fox, you might want to use like the healing items or whatever. Well, never mind. The poison's already off. Never mind. I was thinking to get rid of the poison so that Becky could use her big heal, but the big heal was used for that already.
Okay.
All right. Then you have another one here.
We'll move here. 1, 2, 3. Nobody's in range.
Yep. So he's fine. Ben does not have any shamans around him. That's just a scout, right? Yep.
This is.
Sokko has one right in front of him, and his zombie's dead, so it'll focus him.
Oh, okay. But it would move here for
Yep.
ranged, and then attack. So 4 damage.
3 plus 1 plus 1. Yep, 4. Sokko, do you have anything to
Yeesh.
mitigate the 4 damage, or do you want to?
3 plus 1 plus 1.
Yeah, it'd be 4 damage.
I am actually going to use my shield.
Okay.
And absorb 1 of that damage. So I only take 3 damage.
Okay. And you'll have shield 1 for a while too, till the end of your next turn. I just put it on
Someone's
there for
gonna
you.
attack you. +2, so 5 damage.
All right. I will have to lose a card for that. Let's see. That kind of doesn't. Well, shit. That's such a nice move though. I don't need this many movement though. Basically, all my cards have a lot of good move. I will lose Unbreakable Wall. Right. I think that's it for the shamans, right? Yeah, it was just this one you had attack me. Yeah, I think that's all. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, then we're on to oozes. Sokko, if you want to run them.
Alright. Looks like we got 3 oozes.
They are doing a push 1 and poison, targeting all adjacent
Holy
enemies. They're not moving though, so if they're not next to anybody, they don't get to do anything.
Alright,
Oh,
we'll start with this up
well,
top.
hang on. Attack -1. Okay. So
Attack +1.
attack +1 at range
range
-1. Yeah, so they do have a ranged attack, but if they're not next to them, then you don't get to do the first part. So there's no
Yeah.
push and poison, but there is an attack +1 at range -1.
So range 3, 1, 2, 3. This cannot go anywhere, and he doesn't move. So ooze 3 just stays there.
Well, hang on. He can still hit Becky.
1, 2, 3. Shoot. Yep,
Yeah.
he can.
So just
Okay.
an attack of 4 at Becky.
4 and modifier -2.
All right, lucked out.
So
Okay.
damage of 2.
still hit through those obstacles. That doesn't count.
Yeah. So the
Yeah,
only ones
okay.
that the only obstacles that are that restrictive are the entrance room ones. These here.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Hang on. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. It says, yeah, the obstacles in the center room cannot be destroyed, moved through in any way. They also block line of sight. Blah blah blah. So the other obstacles are all normal.
So looking at ooze number 6, it has a range of 3, but now we're going to -1, so it has a range of 2. So it cannot hit the bone shaper and has no movement. So it just stands there.
Yeah. Okay. So this one up here was an elite. Yeah, that was an elite. That's
Yeah.
why it has higher stats. Okay.
Yeah, and then this one here, ooze number 9, same thing.
Yep,
It
can't
doesn't
reach it.
move and can't reach.
All right. That is it for oozes. We are ending the round. All right, pick new cards and just rush for the chests. That's all we can do. Which now I'm a little bit concerned because that guy blocked off my space. I meant to drop that scout so that he wouldn't move to attack, but now he blocked off my way through unless I have a jump. Let's see.
What is your plan?
My plan is to move up a bit, get that guy into the trap to do some damage and kill it. Or kill it and then move up. I'll see with what the range is.
Early are you gonna go?
First quarter?
Okay. Then I'm gonna use my potion here to get my heal back. So I can heal you this round at least.
Yeesh, it's going to be rough.
I've got mine okay. I won't get to the chest this turn, but I'll get it on the next one.
If you're gonna move him or kill him, then I'll heal you and grant us both some movement then.
Okay.
Because as long as he's out of the way, then we can get through that space.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. If you're going super early, that means I'm gonna have to go super late though. The card that does that is a really late card.
So that means she's gonna have to
Okay.
survive the whole round. Should be.
Shit.
Yeah. If you
I do have a healing potion I plan on using, so.
don't you have your healing scroll too, Fox? You have two things. You have your
Uh,
major.
Yeah, I think I have a healing scroll and a major healing potion.
Yeah, so you have 8 healing points just of your own items if you needed them.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab those. I'm gonna use those. I forgot I had them earlier, so.
You don't
Be a
have
good
to use
question
them
here.
all if you don't want to, because
Okay.
well, I guess
yeah, I'm
you're
gonna
get
at least
hit
use one of
anyways.
them. Yeah.
I have a shield currently right now for the next turn. If I use another shield, does that produce double shield
Yeah.
for that first turn, or
You
one
would-
shield this turn, one shield next turn?
You would have 2 point. Well, so they end at the. Sorry, they fall off after the end of your next turn from when they were activated. You activated your heater on the last turn. It will be active through the end of your next turn, and then that one will fall off. So you'll have 2 shields for a little while, and then one's going to fall off, and then the other one, if you use another one, then it'll fall off after. On the
Beautiful.
following turn. All right, everybody got cards ready? Starting the round. I'm going in initiative 6 again, so I will be before the shamans, which is good because that one would have shot at me right here. Hopefully, I'll be at a range. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be at a range for him or not. But I'm going to use the bottom of Set for the Charge for a short move, just to get here. Then I'm going to summon a Mountain Hammer Ghost guy. Come on. Here we go. Oh, Fox, I think Fox notices the most. Do you remember those little micro stutters that were occurring every 3 minutes?
Somewhat, yeah.
It's fixed down to 15 now. There was a setting that I had to change in the new version that helps that a little bit. So it's once every 15 minutes now. It just happened, is what reminded me. They were super annoying. But,
Hey, 15 is better than 3.
yeah. It lasts for literally less than a second, so it isn't that big of a deal. It's just really annoying, especially if it happens frequently. But it's a little better now. Anyways, so moved into place, summon the ghost behind me so that I can use Head of the Hammer, which I'm also going to use my Eagle Eye goggles to give myself advantage on so that I can't miss, hopefully. I do have curses in the deck too, which suck. So, Head of the Hammer for an attack 7 against this Verminling Scout directly in front of me. Advantage +1 and ×2. Hell yeah! All right, so he's dead. All right, and I gotta shuffle. And that is it for my turn. I get 1 experience. He would have been stunned, but he's dead, so it doesn't matter. That is it for my turn. Shaman's Sako. No, Sako, you ran the oozes. Alright, give me just a second and I'll put my cards away, get my XP, and then I'll run them. That also completes my battle goal as well. My battle goal was to use or add 2 lost cards before my first rest. I haven't rested yet, and the top of Head of the Hammer is another lost card. That and my banner were lost cards. So battle goal completed. All right, Shaman here in my area here. The ghost is close. The one that I just spawned is closest to him, so he'll attack there. It will be move -1, so he will move 1 to get range, and then do an attack +0 with immobilize. So attack 2, which is a null, so he misses. And shuffle those. Alright, Shaman in Sako's area is within range already, so he doesn't need to move. So an attack 0 at Sako, or sorry, attack of 2, +0, so 2 damage Sako, -1 from the shield, so 1 damage. And that is the only Shaman in your area. Ben, you don't have any Shamans at all. Did you had one and killed it right at the start, or was that a scout that you killed?
I think he was a scout.
Okay. And then this guy is a move of 1, so I don't think he's going to have range anyways. Range 4. Oh, yeah, he will. He has range of Fox. Alright, so attack of 0, so 2 total at Fox with immobilize. 0 with immobilize, sorry, 2 total damage and immobilize on Fox. And Sako, I forgot, he's immobilized you as well.
Alright.
And that is a problem.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he immobilized you as well with that attack. So you can't move on this turn.
Oh, so if I would have burnt a card, that wouldn't have happened?
What do you mean burned a card?
So if I don't take damage by
No,
sacrificing
you still,
a card?
yeah, that still happens whether you take damage
Even
or
if you
not.
sacrifice a card, you're still immobed.
Yeah,
Oh, this is going to be bad.
yeah. So, like, both of you guys are immobilized at the moment, at least. For your next turn, you won't be able to move. There was another Shaman at the end, though, and he's probably going to be able to hit Becky.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to suck, guys. I hadn't factored in immobilize on their decks. That does kind of screw things a little bit. It's only a move 1, and he can see, yeah, there's a corner of his X that can see yours. So from here, attack of 2, +0, so 2 damage, and immobilize on Becky.
Well, that just sucks.
And my spirit's immobilized as well, actually. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm the bearer of bad news here, but that's how the cookie crumbled. Sako, your turn.
Well, that changes my plan. Now I'm going to flip it. Make the best of it now. Screw this. Instead of moving 4, now I'm going to return servant. I'm going to summon return servant.
Sure.
Boom. Skeleton. Plop right there. So he's going to act as interference from the ooze and the shaman, hopefully. And then the bottom portion. I'm not going to use the bottom portion of flesh shield because I don't need that extra damage on me right now.
Okay. So you're just going to... I mean, it would be a move 2 as a basic action, but obviously immobilized. So just going to burn it.
Burn it.
All right. Then the shield 1 that you had falls off from the heater shield item that you used last turn, because that was the end of this turn. So,
And then I'll be able to move next turn, correct?
yeah, it'll be actually it falls off now, so because that was the end of your next turn now. So the immobilize is now off. Not that there's anybody near you to grant you movement, but it's there. All right, Ben, do you want to run zombies again?
It falls off at the end of your next turn.
It falls off at the end of the turn after it was applied. So since it was just applied to both like Becky and Fox, it'll fall off at the end of this turn right now. As soon as your turn ends, or this round rather, this round after your turn, it'll fall off.
All right.
Well, that's gonna
Either way,
mobilize
it's gonna
too.
suck.
Yep.
Yeah. Does he still attack since there's no attack on there, or does he just muddle and immobilize?
One adjacent enemy, yeah. He'll just muddle and immobilize an adjacent enemy.
Okay.
I did not realize all these guys had a fucking immobilize option. That sucks.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already muddled, so that's just gonna stay.
Yep.
And
And now you're immobilized as well.
none of us are going anywhere.
You're gonna have to drop, whatever pets and distraction options you can to try to get away from them.
Angle some keys.
Yeah, I mean, Ben, once that immobilizes off, you're pretty much there. You just have to be able to, survive enough cards to make it there. So keep in mind too, by the way, guys, your hit points aren't your real lifeline. Your cards are your actual life. The hit points are just a buffer to avoid spending cards, because you only exhaust when you can't spend cards. When you don't have enough cards to be able to make a turn, that's when you exhaust. It doesn't matter if you're, low hit points at all. So that's it. Ben, obviously the other one can't get to you, right?
Yeah, and he's not gonna. I guess he can't be double immobilized, right? And double muddled. So.
Yeah. Wouldn't matter anyways. He can't get to you, so.
Yep. Okay. Well, this one is going to do the same thing to Fox, but she's already mobilized, so it's just going to be we'll add a muddle, huh?
Yep.
Okay. And more immobilize.
Just double immobilize.
Yeah.
Both feet tacked to the ground. And that's it for that corner, because there's no other zombies up there. There's one in my area. He's going to take a hit point from the wound, but he can't get through anybody anyway, so he'll still be where he is.
So he's just gonna be chilling.
Yep.
And then there's one still going this way, but okay, we'll move +1, so 3?
Move two. Move two.
Move 2, okay.
Yeah, he has one already, so +1 is 2.
Alright.
Not enough to be able to get into range to hit Ben, or to hit Soccer.
Okay.
Alright, Fox, it is your turn. Thanks, G. Does that screw up your
Okay.
plans?
Only my moving?
Which is like the only thing that matters for this mission.
Okay. So I'm moving this guy here.
Oh shit, okay, well that's still good.
Which means
Using the Faithful Compass?
yeah.
Cool.
5, and he's also poison.
Cool. I just disabled the trap for you.
And then I'm going to use preliminary research, so attack 2, range 3, 2 targets.
You are muddled too, so keep that in mind now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so
Look at
either
that.
way it's dead.
Well, yeah, but you rolled advantage and rolled 2 natural 20s. That doesn't happen for Fox.
That barely ever happens, but it's just my luck that I pulled them both at the same time.
Yeah. Well, especially right when you can't really move, and like killing this guy's is useful, obviously, because you need it for your thing, but it doesn't help accomplish the mission goal.
No. But that does put me higher. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
if you're PQ.
I was gonna hit the ooze at the same time, but there goes that plan. Okay, that's done.
All right. That it for your turn then?
Yep.
All right. Becky, you want to run the spitting drakes?
Your win. +0 at 2 targets. Do they have range?
Yeah,
They
they're
have to have
range 4, I
range.
think. Yeah.
Okay. Well, nobody has 2 targets except for us, and we don't have a Drake, so attack +0 and poison.
Yep. Which Ben is already poisoned, so he's gonna be losing 2 cards probably, but that'll be it there.
Oh, there's 1 because that's 4. And then this guy.
That's 3.
3.
Yeah. So Ben, that's 2 cards.
Can I use a stamina potion now? Because
Yeah.
if not, then all I have is okay. I was gonna say I have a few in my discard pile, but
Yeah.
otherwise I only have 1 card on me that's not active, and everything else is either lost or discarded right now. So
Hang on. No. So, well, shit. Yeah.
it's supposed to be on your turn for the potion, right?
Yeah.
During your turn. So
Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't be able to use that yet.
Oh, I forgot to use my potion.
Go ahead, Fox. Yeah, go ahead, G. It's fine. If you have the major potions, keep in mind it's 3 with the major potions now. If the minor
Has
potions
to-
are still 2. Go ahead, Becky.
I don't have any movement, so this guy can't do anything.
Yeah, you can't reach to Sokko's skeleton.
Oh, it's 2 cards, right? Because like both tricks hit me.
Do you have
Yeah.
minor? Yeah, it's 2 cards lost, yeah. Yeah, the one in front of me is gonna have to. He's gonna try to move away. Oh, he can't move, so he's gonna be a disadvantage.
Yep. So.
Great. All right, so I'll lose a card. And they muddle, so he muddled me as well.
Oh, okay.
That hotkey thing is really handy. All right. I'm not going to be able to heal enough for that to be useful, so that would not be worth keeping when I have plenty of movement elsewhere, so I will lose regroup. All right. Is that all for the Drakes?
I think that's all of them.
Yeah, all right, looks like it. All right. Ben, it is your turn.
I can't really do anything. I'm immobilized, so.
Nothing. You don't have. Oh shit. Well, okay. So you would exhaust here if you can't spend 2 cards. Oh shit. Yeah. So Ben's gonna exhaust before he can make it to the. All right. So.
Yep, on toast.
That fails that mission, guys. So Ben has 2 cards left. I'm gonna move these real quick, G. But he would need to play them now. Just basically he would have to short rest actually, which would lose 1, and then he would only have 1 card left, so he would exhaust.
And I've only got 2 left to even possibly come back out of my discard pile, so I wouldn't be able to make a full action on my next turn, and I'm 2 turns away from the chest, even with the big movement. So
Yeah.
it's not possible for me to get there.
The jump that you have, G, is that bottom action or top action?
Bottom. It's the bottom of drag through dirt.
Okay. So it's keep in mind too that when you do get to the chest, because we'll have to replay this one, we'll just reset it and start it over. When you get to the chest, you can't just land on it. You actually have to loot it, either using a loot action on a card or just using a basic action on the bottom of another card, meaning that the drag through dirt, even if you landed on it, it wouldn't matter. You'd still have to spend your next turn bottom action of a card to get it open. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I would have had to do another, even with all 6 of that movement, I still would have been like 1 or 2 away from the chest.
Yeah.
So I would have had to do another turn to move, and then could you use the basic attack action to the top to open the chest of
No,
another?
it specifically says the bottom action.
Then it would be 2 extra turns after that. Then yeah. No
All right.
way.
All right, so let's reset. This is the first time we failed one. I really did not think this was going to be a difficult one at all, but just because it was all movement based, but those immobilized really screwed things. So everybody needs to plan for dropping pets in the way on purpose as early as possible. Not don't worry about distractions later on, because if you get hit with an immobilized later, that's a little less problematic, sure. But like Ben got stuck right there and couldn't get over this trap. That he would have been able to jump past it otherwise, but with the immobilized, that doesn't happen. So same for Becky and Fox. Do we want to switch up which lanes anybody goes in? I have the easiest time. Like I can move through it pretty easily because I have so much movement. But so any of whichever one's the hardest, I could take if anybody feels like theirs was too difficult. Thoughts?
I think it's fine.
You want to keep
Should
going?
be fine.
Everybody want to stay in the lanes that you're in? I'm fine with mine. I don't really care, but I
I'm
can go on
fine
any
with
lane.
mine.
And try again.
All right.
Yeah, I think we should be fine.
All right. I'm gonna hit the scenario. Let me
I
save
think it was those living corpses that caused that problem, though. They had some good hits, unfortunately.
I mean that took a lot of wasted cards by taking damage. Yeah, by having to avoid it from their hits. Yeah. So more defensive positioning, I guess, early on is probably a good idea. All right. I'm gonna click to lose. I just saved it because I'm not sure. I've never had to click this, and I don't know for sure if it's gonna reset correctly. All right. Oh, you still, by the way, you don't lose. Like, you still get your experience. Oh, we don't get credit for our battle goals. That sucks. So I'll have to start my battle goal over again. Reset your hit points and everything too. But you don't lose. You still get the experience that you earned, all that stuff. Any money that you looted, all that stuff. You still keep all of those things. And obviously, Fox, you keep the progress on your personal quest as well.
Mhm.
All right. So let me delete map, I guess. I wasn't sure if scenario loss was going to do it, but it doesn't look like it does, so let me delete map. I made a save, so if we need to reload beforehand, we can. Alright, let me reload the map. second to finish loading everything here. Oh, you know what? I could. Do you want me to restart it on normal? I have this on hard, but I can lower it to normal. You want me to do that? I mean, they won't hit quite as hard.
It's fine with me, but
I'm
I don't.
down with whatever.
Yeah.
If there's no like, if we don't lose like rewards for it, I mean, I'm
We
fine
get
with that.
slightly less experience, but we don't really like, especially because we're all going to retire. I'm gonna reset it, and we'll do on normal.
Won't the traps do less damage too?
Yeah, the traps will be 4 instead of 5. Hang on. Yeah, so monster level will be 2 instead of 3. Gold will still be 3, so gold stays the same. Trap damage is 4 instead of 5. Bonus experience is 8 instead of 10.
Okay.
But it's not a huge difference. I think you'd still be able to kill a fox.
Yeah, I
if
should
anything,
still be able to kill it.
Yeah, if anything, it gives you a chance at another elite, kind of. So,
Hmm.
all right, then I'll delete map again and reload. All right, so now everybody. I mean, this is a kind of a unique, setup. We haven't played a mission like this where you are almost playing solo. Which, by the way, everybody has solo missions you can do at level 5, so keep that in mind. They're intended to be they're designed specifically for every class, unique to each class, but they could be hard like this. So,
Can we put all these battle goals back?
no, you might as well keep the same ones. I mean,
It auto-loaded new ones.
gave us-
oh,
which
did it?
is
Yeah.
accurate.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, if it gave you new ones, just put them back.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, oh, sorry. Yeah, it does it for you guys. It doesn't for me. So. Why do you have 4 now, Sako? Did you not put your other one away?
No, it's because it loaded.
Oh, I
from
loaded
red.
it twice. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, so put all of those back, all 4 of them. Don't delete them. Yeah, just stack them up, and then here I'll help you with them. Yeah, stack those and then just drop those in with the main pile. I forgot because I loaded it twice. It would do that each time. All right. And then obviously reset your cards and your hit points. And your items.
All right. Looks good.
I'm gonna
Be in
try
the
to
same
pull off
place
that.
you were, Fox? Or did you want to be on the start?
Just give me 1 second to change one of my cards. Because I brought it because I thought we'd be able to move stuff, but we can't.
You could move that obstacle that's by the trap. You can move that if that's the one you mean.
Right.
Yeah, the only ones you can't move are the ones that are in the center. But yeah, now that if you want to switch out cards, we might as well do that too, guys. Just if you have a card that would be more useful for this, but isn't as useful in your regular mission, your regular build.
I think that card might be a bit more useful, so there we go. Okay, I swapped a card.
That could be useful too, but I honestly move fast enough that I think I have the easiest time of this mission, certainly more than you guys do. So, well, we're on normal now, so they have a little less hit points, do less damage.
Question.
So,
The stones in the middle, obviously we cannot jump over. That's kind of like a blocking thing.
correct.
But could I grant some support to someone if they are within range?
No. So.
So we're just treating it like a complete
Yeah.
ceiling to floor wall then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
jerks.
so initially I thought maybe, but the verbiage of it is they also block line of sight for ranged abilities. So if it said ranged attacks, that'd be one thing, but ranged abilities does mean, that it would be, the ability to grant something over the line would not be functional.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start choosing cards while Fox is switching hers out. Oh, you guys, well, Sako, your Raging Corpse isn't up yet, but oh, Fox just hasn't placed herself yet. Okay, all right. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do probably the same thing I did last time, but maybe hope that they don't kill my banner at the single hit.
You gonna hit this guy again and kill him?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna do slightly different for my first round. I'll still grant us each some movement though. Oh, where'd my card go?
Did anybody pull? Fox, you pulled a bless. Did you take the bless out after you pulled it? Because it should be back.
Oh, probably not, because it said just shuffle, and I just put everything back and shuffled.
There are 12 bless. Oh, I bet it reset all your guys' blesses. Make sure your blesses are there. I bet they're not.
Oh, how do I check that?
Search the deck here. I bet they're all gone. Yeah, I don't see them. So, Sako, you need to click the add bless 3 times.
Okay, what do I... Oh, add bless 3 times. Gotcha.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Fox, you need to do it. I bet it's going to be all of you. Mine aren't managed by that still, obviously, because I don't have an actual spot. Becky, you definitely need to. And
So
Ben, you
Ben
too.
chose to make sure there's enough blesses to go around, because I don't rarely hit anything, so if I end up with 1 less bless in my deck, it's fine.
I can manually copy them if I need to, so. Sako's good.
You don't have any curses on their end, too, right, to add?
Oh, yeah, they'll have to add 2 curses as well, because those got reset too. Ben, everybody's good. All right, so add 2 curses as well, everybody. Let me double check that they're not already in there.
Under enemy interface, just hit add curse.
No, not enemy interface. It'd be the player interface. Oh shit! I just, god damn it.
Is it from the scenario?
Yeah. Oh shit! Sorry. No, it's only Ben and I that have those.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because you got anybody that has the ignore negative scenario effects does not get those.
I'll be right back.
All right. Becky, I messed up your whole modifier deck. I'm fixing it now. I accidentally hit spread instead of search. All right, there we go. All right, so Ben, you have your curses. Let me double check that I have mine still, and then we will get started. Curse. And curse. Yeah, I still have mine. All right. And shuffle. Make sure you shuffle again, too, after adding your blesses. They'll add to the top. We want to make sure that it's shuffled. Okay. I've got my cards chosen, so go ahead and pick your cards whenever you're ready, guys.
I forgot what I opened with last time, but kind of remember.
I don't remember if it was your first or second turn, but you invisibled. You jumped 4 using your jump boots and invisibled.
Yep. Let me make sure they're in the right order. Yep, good.
Ben, another thing you could consider if you wanted to, I don't know if this is a great idea. If you can pull off your jump, it's kind of fine like it is. If you don't think you can pull off your jump to get over that trap, you could always intentionally summon your skeleton. You can't drop him on the trap, but you can summon him and then on your next turn walk him onto the trap on purpose to blow it up. You muted, G.
That's a good idea.
Once I get in there, I should be okay with the jump. It's just, I had our initiative of 30 on that last round that we failed on, and both the drakes and the living corpses somehow beat me. So otherwise, I would have jumped over, and I was going to actually drop my skeleton in front of me to negate one of the drakes, and then I would have been able to stun the other drake. So
yeah,
if I would have went first, I might have actually made it.
Well, just luck of the draw. Sometimes it sucks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Once you got your cards, we're good.
Wait a second.
Where are you going?
Looking to make sure everything was in place like I thought.
Oh.
So I had to make sure, because otherwise that card wouldn't work.
I saw you dragging the card up there like you thought you were playing your turn already. It's like, no, we haven't even started the round
Yep.
yet, Holmes.
My turn.
Been that long of a day.
It's still doing the thing where I can't hit Alt on my hand that follows me, to bring it up. So I'm having to go down and look still. I don't know if that was supposed to be fixed with that.
No, it
patch
did
or
it to me
whatever,
too.
but-
I thought it was supposed to be fixed anyways, but it did it to me earlier too. But it went, like a couple minutes later, it was working fine again. And it's working
If you
fine now.
go down to where you can see your player mat and then use it from the cards right in front of you, then it works.
It might.
But you have to be able to see your player mat.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Oh,
is that
If
what?
wait a
I
minute, that was
go,
working.
if I go above the player mat, it won't work.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh,
totally it.
let's not it is
Well, it's
working.
working
Well,
now.
I mean,
now.
Well, I hit space.
When I
on
went
accident.
closer to the center of it, it was still fine. But when I go to like away from the center of the map where I can't see the center, it may not be the player mat. It might be no. It's just anyway. If I'm basically like on the upper side of the map, like way over by the boxes and shit, it doesn't work up here. That's good. I didn't notice that before, Becky. It's a interesting bug. I can send it over to the devs in Discord and see what they say.
Pull your cards from here to set on your mat.
Right.
And you figure out which ones you want.
All right, starting the round. I am going at initiative 32, so I am after Ben and before the Vernling Scouts. Sako, you're first.
All right, let's go. First things first, I'm going to use my jump boots. Let me tap that card. Pick the card up, tap it, and then I will also use invisible. So jump and invisible. So I have a 5 movement with a jump. Let me move these cards out of the way. 5 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5 movement. And let me use this invisible. There it is. And grant 1 ally within 3 movement flesh shield, so I can't do that to anybody.
Yeah, you can't. You don't have anybody within any allies
Yeah.
within range 3.
So I'm just going to burn that part.
You're just using it for initiative 16 anyway, so.
Pretty much just get that jump.
Cool. All right, Fox, your turn.
Wait, it only has 3 health instead?
Yeah, I bumped the difficulty
it
down to
had-
normal.
I was just
Oh.
looking at that too. I was like, that guy was tougher last time, dang it.
Yeah, I bumped the difficulty down to normal.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay, that works.
They still count for your thing too, Fox. So I mean, just
Oh,
matters
yeah,
if they're on
yeah.
or not. So.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just I was surprised because I decided to forgo the bottom of the other card, but I could have probably just attacked it with like the top
with-
part without forgoing. But
So you used
whatever.
a bigger hit than you needed to. Yeah.
Yeah,
I told you guys I was reducing it to normal.
yeah.
I mean, I'd rather play on harder difficulty, but I also want us to succeed.
We should definitely put it back after this one though, because we were doing pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we've been
Where we
playing
were.
on hard for quite a while. Like it was
Okay.
we've done 9 full missions. Some a couple of those were like really long missions, but 9 full ones. This is number 10, and we were on hard after like the 3rd or 4th mission, so we've been fine. All right, so that was it for your turn, Fox.
Yes.
All right, so we are on Vermling Shamans. I'll go ahead and run them. I don't remember where we're at, so I'll run them real quick. Which are just this one, right? So at least in the first room area, just this one, which is closest to Fox, which will do a move and a heal 3 at range 3. It doesn't need to heal anybody. It's good that you killed that guy because he would have healed him, but he's moving. Actually, he won't move because there's no reason for him to move into range to heal anybody, and he won't bother moving towards one of you guys since he has ranged attack. So nothing for him. This one will move though towards Sako, so it is.
I'm invisible.
Oh well, true. He wouldn't. I guess in that case, yeah, he wouldn't have anybody to focus, so he'll just stay still. Never mind. All right, Ben, your turn.
All right. First thing I'm going to do is summon my best little buddy. Did that work?
What did you click?
I clicked on the little thing, but I left clicked it. Was that correct, or do I right click it? The little token on the. Oh, right click, excuse me.
Yeah, right
There
click
we
that.
go.
There you go. Yeah, and then you
There
just
he
drag that
is.
up. Hey, it looks different now. So he doesn't match Sako skeletons anymore. So he actually looks unique.
Nice. No more infield confusion.
Yeah, that's
He's
probably
good.
best right there, because I mean, at least one at least one attack potentially they'll hit him instead of attacking you. So that's good.
Yeah, he's not going to be the superhero this time, killing everything. He's going to have to be a damage sponge. All right, so I'm going to summon him first, and then I'm going to cards up.
Oh shit! All right, sorry guys.
Okay, going to use the
Well,
bottom
hang
of
on.
what?
So, I was applying the 3 damage we were supposed to start this mission with, but
There.
this isn't.
When you restart it, if you fail it and restart it
Yeah.
right away, you don't have
Yeah.
you don't have that, and then you don't have the so we don't have the 3 damage, and we don't have a road event because we just literally
Yeah.
hit the reset button.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That
Okay.
seems right to me. I was starting to apply the 3 damage, thinking, well, shit, this sucks. But I think that's right, Fox. Is that it should be? Oh.
Do we take those curses out?
No,
Or
well,
was that
that's
part
a
of
scenario effect. You have those from the scenario regardless. But the
Okay.
event didn't happen right before this one. Narratively, we started, failed, we all went outside, took a rest, and now we came back in. So the Enox fight happened, yesterday or whatever. We're not
Yesterday, because we died.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, G. Sorry.
All right, that's even better. Going to use the bottom of Latch and Toe for self pull towards dude over there as movement. And then apparently
Shackle
this
and
one's going
muddle.
to be. Oh yeah, and shackle and muddle too.
Yep. You can just hold the button down on. That's really handy. I like that little shortcut menu.
Yeah.
Don't forget muddle too. There you go.
Right. And it may end up being overkill now since we're on the easier difficulty, but the top of Merciless Beatdown for an attack of, well, normally it would be 3, but 5, plus 2 for the other enemy next to him.
Okay.
And a modifier of, okay, so 4.
Well, still good. That's good that you overkill just in case then.
Yep, just to make sure he's dead.
Yeah, because you need that. He has to be dead for you to be able to get out. Cool.
Couple experience points, and that is it.
All right, and now it is my turn at initiative 32. I am doing the same as last time. I am going to first summon my banner and the hex in front of me. And then I'm going to do the top of combined effort. Banner's the bottom of rallying cry, obviously, for 2 experience too. Yeah, but my EXP doesn't reset. Okay. I'll just have to manually add mine so it didn't reset. Anyways, top of combined effort for an attack of 3 plus 1 from the banner is 4, and wound. I get my cards. I think over here was safe. Oops. Oh, great. Alright, so 4 minus 2, 2 damage and wound. There we go. Alright, and that is it for my turn. At least the minus 2 is out of the way, but it doesn't really matter. We're not really hitting much this turn, or this game anyway. Alright, scouts. Ben, you want to run them?
Nope. Alright.
2 experience, so it's the 3 total.
Shaman,
Nope, he's a shaman.
the other big guys.
The ones with dual wielding daggers.
We'll start up here on the top right. They have -1 and +1. Okay, but they are next to, well, your banner. They'd whack your banner, right?
Yep.
Since they're close to it?
Yep.
Okay. So he is going to, number 7 is attacking your banner with a +1 attack, and
Alright,
two.
1 damage, hell yeah. Alright, may luck out. Hopefully the banner will survive. I'd like it to at least live 1 round.
And number 10 is really mad at an inanimate object too, so he is going to attack your banner.
Attack of
for a
4,
+1.
+1 is 5, yeah, banner's dead. Alright, so much for that. It's fine. Well, the main thing obviously was to put a buffer in. I was hoping to get a bigger hit on the zombie just so that he would bleed out on the way, but I don't need him. It's fine.
Right, and was there any down here with Sako.
One right next
Yes,
to him.
yes,
Yep.
one right next to him.
But
Okay.
Sako is invisible, so he can't. He
Oh,
doesn't see
Yeah,
him right now.
invisible.
Yep.
well then that would be it, right? Because he's would he try to move towards?
Nope.
No, because he can't see any other
Correct. Yeah.
enemies.
If he
Okay.
could, yeah. If those rocks didn't block LOS, then he would move back towards the center room to try to get to me or somebody else. But since the blocks or the rocks block LOS, then he'll just stand there. He won't do anything.
That is it, I believe, then for scouts.
All right. So Becky's turn.
Now, I am going to grant Fox 2 movement and give her a shield. I give her a shield here.
You gonna open the door, Fox?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to move 4, 2, 3, 4, and then I also grant Fox 3 movement, and I give myself a purse.
Thank you.
Yep. And that's my turn.
All right. You guys are set up in your first turn, almost as far as you got in the entire duration of the last attempt. All right. Corpse turns. Becky. Yeah, Becky. Do you want to run the corpses?
Oh.
Ben just did the scouts. So I'm just using the names in the top right, guys. I'm just using that order over and over again is all. For simplicity's sake.
Living corpses. Oh god, that's these guys. Alright.
Yep. But Ben does have his zombie there, so you guys can decide amongst yourselves because the zombie number 1 is equidistant between Ben and the corpse or the skelly. Obviously, zombie number 2 only has a choice.
You want him to hit you, or do you want him to hit your corpse?
Well, it's up to you because where number 2 is right now, he wouldn't have a choice but to hit the corpse anyway. So.
But number 1 has to go first, so
Okay.
if he kills the skelly, then number 2 will just move in towards you.
Well, then have.
No, he
if it's
won't. He only has 1 movement, and it's -1.
Oh shit! Okay. So you
he'll stay where
definitely,
he's at.
So you definitely want number 1 to hit the skelly then, because number 2
okay.
cannot hit you this turn at all, anyways.
Oh, perfect. Okay, well then, number 1's going to turn on his own kind and attack on its skills.
5. Your skeleton is bye-bye.
He served his purpose though.
Yeah, for real.
He got both those zombies can't hit you this turn because he was there. So, do you have one of the items to get back your spent items, G?
Yeah, actually I do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you could get your skelly back when you get in the other room if you needed to.
Yep.
Okay, and that one can't see Sako, so he's not going to do anything. And this guy, what is that on him?
Wound. So he takes a point of damage now.
Okay. There's that, and then he will hit you.
All right. So 4 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do anything to mitigate it. I'll just take the 4.
Our guy can't do anything because he can't move.
All right. That's a much better pull because if they'd have been immobilized, because remember both was it the scouts and the zombies definitely, and I think scouts had an immobilize. So if they don't pull those, we're in much better shape to
No, wasn't it the shaman?
Was it the shaman? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was the
It's the
shaman.
shaman.
Okay, there are fewer of those, but they do have a range 4, which sucks. So okay, all right, then off to spitting drakes. Fox, you want to run them real quick? It is just the one in Sako's area. Is the only one that's spawned yet. Which can't see him,
Okay.
so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so it's just not going to do
Still
anything.
invisible.
Yep. All right, ending the round. Pick some new cards. Oh, my banner is now in loss. Oh, I put it in the wrong place anyways. All right.
No, control the target in a distance range of 3. How far is he? Okay. Fox, what is your plan? Because I can move this guy into this trap. I won't.
Yeah, that was the
So-
plan, was to move into the trap and then hit it.
Okay.
I'm going really early on.
Really, really. Okay. And you're pretty sure you can kill him then?
Yeah.
Okay. Then 5 to get there, and then do. God, why are they so far away? I do.
All right, I got my cards.
Hang on.
You're fine.
Nope, that's the wrong one. This one. And I need a top one. Take a minute. No, that's not target, is it? Oh, you'll be too far.
All right, ready to go?
Yep. Oh shit, there's no other bad guy up here in this corner? Damn.
Starting the
Wasn't there
round.
two?
Well, the difficulty wouldn't change the number of enemies. Number of enemies on the board is always the same. That's based on the
Yeah,
number of
there's
players.
still 3 up there.
I thought there was. Isn't there supposed to be like a guy right in here somewhere?
Yeah, he's right
Wasn't
here.
there a guy up there?
Are you not seeing
Okay,
this
that
guy?
was weird. No, but as soon as you clicked on him, he popped up.
Oh, yeah, he's standing right there next to the chest.
Nice.
Okay.
He was hiding. He used Sako's invisibility cloak. All right, I'm at initiative 21, so I will be after Fox. Shamans first, which is Sako. If you want to run the Shamans real quick, they are a. I think that's the card they pulled last time too. Move +0 and attack -1 with disadvantage, or with disarm rather. There are 2 Shamans in the top left area. So he'll be a move 2 total. No, sorry, move of 1, which he won't be able to reach anybody. So he'll just move down to the coins. Are you muted, Sako?
Oh, sorry. Pulling the shaman here.
Yep.
1, 2, not moving. So
Well,
yeah,
no,
-1.
No, it's not a -1. That would be his attack. His move
Yeah.
is just +0. It's just a move of 1, so he'll go here,
There you go.
and he won't be able to reach
And
anybody. there.
range, can't reach anything. Next shaman is going to be
This
down
guy.
here.
No, that's a scout. This shaman right here.
Shaman right there. Same thing, +0, so it's just a regular 2 move.
Move of 1, so he'll move. Oh shit! Sorry, it is a move 2. Yeah, I was looking.
Yeah.
I was looking at that wrong. Yeah, so he goes there. Yep.
He goes there. Boom. Range of 4, 1, 2, 3. So he's in range of Frosthaven.
Of Becky. Yeah.
Mhm.
Becky's character.
All right. That's going to be a 1 attack -1.
Attack 0 plus
And
modifier, and then
Plus
disarm.
modifier.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm not hitting
So-
anything. He can disarm me.
+1. So you get 1 damage and disarm.
Yep. All right, and then no shamans in my area.
Shaman's up there.
Your area, there is this guy right here.
1 shaman. All right. So he moves 2. 1, 2.
That's gonna screw you right there. You can't have. Actually, no. Hang on. Put him back. You lucked out here. If he went there, you don't have another jump, and you wouldn't be able to get past. You'd have to kill him.
I don't have a. I'm still invisible.
Oh shit! Never mind. He won't move at all. That's
Okay.
right. Didn't
Because
you
my
have it, Aaron?
invisibility drops. Not yet. My invisibility
You
drops.
put it up at
next.
the start. That's right. Okay. Yep. Never mind.
So
All right. So that is it for shamans.
that's
then.
it.
All right. Fox, your turn.
I'm gonna be moving 2 to
Okay.
poof. I'm gonna move him over here. And he gets poisoned.
Woohoo!
So that means he's gonna take more damage, and then I'm gonna do attack 2, range 2, poison.
Okay.
-1, so it's still
Yeah, I'll
1
still do it.
damage plus, so he's dead. And that ends my turn.
And another point on your tracker too.
Yeah.
And your shield will fall off as well, right? Because Fox,
Yes.
yeah, Becky, give it to you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And now it is me, right? I'm at 21. Yes. All right. Me. I am using the bottom of tip of the spear for a move 4, using my jet boots with it for a move 5 with jump. Opening the door.
I could still use a potion, yes?
Yeah, still use items or anything else, whatever else you want to on your turn there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go, oops, not there. Going there.
Jump can put you over enemies.
What's that?
You can jump over enemies with
Yeah,
jump.
yeah, jump goes
Sweet.
over
didn't notice
enemies,
that.
enemies, obstacles, traps, anything like that. Yeah.
Nice. I didn't know if it was enemies. I knew it was other stuff, but that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yep.
But,
That's why jump is particularly useful for this map. Both Sako and I have boots that have jump on them, but that's our only jump option. All right, and I'm going to summon my mountain ghost as well. This is what I meant to do last time and didn't, to avoid some of the damage. And drop him right there, right in front of me, to keep them from blocking the path, hopefully. And then I'm going to use the top of Javelin for an attack 3 at range 3 and put up wind. I'm going to shoot the Drake, I think. Yeah, because the Shaman has 3 shields, so I'll shoot the Drake. Actually... Would the Scout be easier to hit with a hammer? Yeah, I'll shoot the Drake. Alright, so attack 3 at the Drake. Oh, 2 times with the blast. Hell yeah. Alright, so 6 damage to the Drake. Still alive, but damaged. And put wind up. And that is it for my turn. Becky, your turn.
Okay. I flip these over. Okay. So first, I'm going to move 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to control the ooze and make him attack this other guy for 3. He doesn't need to move, but I'm also going to put up ice so he will be stunned. So he's going to attack this guy and then he'll be stunned.
Nice. You are going to have to push through those, because where they're at now, like you'll have to kill probably at least this guy to be able to get through, unless you have a jump.
Hoping. Well, 3, so he's dead.
All right. He's got shield 3.
What?
Yeah. So
Mother.
Well, hang on. You did mean hitting the Shaman, right? Because the Shaman has shield
Yep.
3. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
do you want to undo that? Do you want to go backwards?
If you make the shaman hit the other one, it'll attack for 2. Because
Alright.
that's shield 1.
Okay. We will do that then.
Also, though, at least because the thing is, if that Shaman
Actually-
is stunned,
Actually, that is great because then I can 1, 2 move him out of the way.
there you go.
Still have him hit him for 2, and then he's stunned.
That's even better, yeah. Because the Shaman is stunned.
Yeah.
Good,
it's
because the Shaman is the
slowly
one.
attacking.
Yeah, because that,
Yeah.
that Shaman means, or that means that the Shaman can't immobilize you guys too.
Yay. Are you able to grant movement next turn, Becky?
Next turn, yes. As long as you are within how far? As long as you're pretty close to me, then yes.
Like range 2, range 3 or something.
I think it's range 2. So,
All right.
but I think I move first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I could go like there, or no. 1,
You can,
2.
yeah, you can go, yeah, that's just 2. That trap's already despawned.
Okay. Yeah, we should be fine.
Okay. So are you gonna go really early or late next round?
I can go whenever you need me to. That's a super late card, so my other card can be pretty much whatever you want.
Okay,
or
if you
whatever we
could
need it
go
to be.
early and I technically not move. Well,
Except for the
if you,
granted.
yeah, if you could grant me the movement to get me within 3 of them, we might be able to be set to do a good deal of damage.
And
3
then
of
hopefully pass
that
them
would
enough
be-
that you can get the, like, so they can't block it to, keep you from getting the chest. Because one of you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
needs to
yeah.
get, one of you needs to get here as soon as possible, because otherwise they can block your route again.
I can
Uh-huh.
get you about here. 2, 3, 4. I would be here.
Yeah, that'd
So
be
this
perfect.
that
one
works.
between us would be open.
Yeah,
so.
this is ideal. If one of you can get there, you guys are home free, because then it's just a basic movement, almost to get to the chest.
Well, I also have some, like, I have the card up that grants me, like, if you grant me movement, and
Mhm.
I have a card up saying I get an extra move on my next move ability, does that add to
Yeah.
the... Okay,
Yeah, that
so whatever you grant me, I'll be able to add +1 to it.
Great.
So that works.
Cool. All right,
Awesome.
that for yours, Becky.
Yes.
All right, then we are on to Sako. Becky, your disarm will fall off now too.
All right, here we go. Grab my cards. You get a yoink.
1 is a lost card, but 2 is very.
All right, we're going to go ahead and cast Unearthed Horror. And I'm gonna
Is this
drop
literally the
Unearthed-
exact same one you did last time? It
Yes,
is,
sir. Unearthed Horror here, which gives me nature or earth.
Yep, Earth, yeah.
So I'm going to use the earth to add 2 more movements. So I get a total of 5 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will cast my... actually, no, I won't do my shield yet. I'll wait for that.
That one is when you get hit. You can use
Get
the
hit, yeah,
reaction
yeah.
anyway, so yeah, that's fine.
So that's going to be it. And then my invisibility is going to fall off after this this round.
Well, it falls off now at the end of this turn, so. All right, Sako, your turn. Or, sorry, Ben, rather, your turn.
All right.
I'm going to use my stamina potion too, by the way.
Cool.
Okay,
Becky, I
well-
removed your disarm, and Sako removed your invisibility.
Oh,
I took
thank
it off
you.
for you. You're good.
Going to use the bottom of Drag Through Dirt for a move of 6 with jump capability and go through this door.
So now that you know that counts for over enemies, is that what that is?
Oh, well,
You didn't do it last time.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. If I could use that jump to get through that first guy, because otherwise I probably just would have used. I didn't think I could. Otherwise, I would have used that jump 6 and probably just went over that scout
Yeah.
that was right there and just
Yeah.
started running into the room.
Yeah, you definitely could.
But
The only
yeah.
reason that I
So-
stayed in that room the first round like that is because my battle goal, I needed to do something for my battle goal. Otherwise I would have jumped right past it too.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of
That makes
surprised that you didn't, but I didn't realize that you weren't sure that you could jump over enemies too.
Yeah, that's my bad though. No problem. All right, so 1, 2, 5, and 6 land right here
Okay.
next to McDudes and Drake, and then use the top of Wrapped in Metal for a stun and a shackle on this Drake.
Hell yeah. Hang on. Before you do, you're using the top of Wrapped in Metal for a stun?
Yes.
If you don't have to do this, but if you wanted to, you could go here instead, which doesn't look like much, but it keeps him, basically he's stunned anyways, but it keeps him from being able to attack you with disadvantage at range. I guess if he's stunned, it doesn't matter anyways. So you could, but the stun, the Wrapped in Metal is a range 2. So
I'll just go there then, and then
it gives you kind of a shorter route around the back of this other Drake, but it doesn't really
Cool.
matter, so. Because he's going to be
yeah,
stunned.
that's what I'll
anyways.
do then.
My thought was that he would try to melee attack you since he can't move from shackle, but since he's also stunned, he won't try to melee attack even at disadvantage. So
Yeah.
it kind of doesn't matter in that case.
Stun and shackle him, and then I'm going to use my stamina potion, minor stamina potion, to just keep the cards that I just used.
Cool.
And then I'm also going to resummon my skeleton too.
Okay. Oh, you're going to use your thing to curse yourself or whatever?
Yep. My pendant of dark pacts.
Cool. Oh, okay, yeah, so you're going to use your potion, get your cards back, use the ring. Oh, so,
And then I'll have my potion
and
back
then you'll have
again.
your potion back as well. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so your ring will still be used because that, that's basically you're using it, but you use the potion, then the pendant, then the ring again, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. There you go.
The dude right there, and then that is it for my turn.
Cool. Yeah, so you're basically done, because now you'll be able to use your jump again to get to it, which you can jump to where this coin is to get to the chest. And this Skelly will, distract that Drake anyway, so you're good as far as finishing up getting your chest then. It is Scouts now. Sako, you did the last one, so I'll run the Scouts real quick, which there's a bajillion of. Becky and Fox's area, you have no Scouts. You killed them all.
Yeah, there was only one at the entrance and we killed it.
Okay. All right. So just the Shaman's left then. All right. So Ben's area, move +0 is a move of 4. Jeez. 1, 2, 3. So he can get to you, Holmes. It's a move 4 already. Yeah. With an attack of 3, with no specials or anything like that. So just a plain attack 3.
I'll use my chainmail.
All right. Well, that's 4 damage, and then obviously put a little token on your chainmail thing.
Okay. So for after the
Yep.
chainmail,
it would have been 5 for with the chainmail.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Sako. There is this one right here next to your zombie, so he will move in towards the zombie and attack of 3 +0, so 3 damage to your zombie, Sako. And then my area, move of 4, starting with the elites. It is this one first. 1, 2, 3, and attack of 3 at me. -1, so 2 damage to me. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, cannot make it, and he doesn't have a range attack. Move 3, and move 2, which he will now. Well, that sucks. That is going to block off my path, but I think I can get him dead quick anyways. But he will attack my ghost first, so attack of 2, +0, so 2 damage to my ghost. Alright, that is it for them. Ben, you want to run the oozes?
Alright.
Move +0, attack 0. Really? It's the same thing? Yeah, same thing.
Start on the top left. So ooze number 9 over here will be...
That sucks.
Okay, so he has 1 movement.
He does, yeah, he's going to end up blocking their path.
So he would go here, right?
Yep. But if
Guess
they...
it's only
Yeah,
best choice.
yeah, it's the only choice he's got. He can't
Well, they
attack
could go
people.
up and around.
Yeah, they can still make it. It's just, either going to need a jump or to kill the Vermling or take a long route all the way around.
Okay.
So, that sucks.
I can mute it on.
God damn it.
You gotta unmute to say, God damn it.
He's going to be going after you because he can...
But he can't attack anybody, so.
Well,
oh,
he's
never mind, he's got
within
range.
range three.
It does have
Okay,
range, sorry.
He's within range 3, so...
Yeah, I forgot he had range attacks, actually, so we will attack Becky.
Would he have stayed where he was? If
Oh,
he
shit, that's right, yeah. No, he would, yeah, if he's already in range 3,
Okay.
he won't move.
So his attack is +0, so a 3 attack.
Yeah, good catch. I didn't realize he
With-
had ranged, I forgot.
Attack at 2, honey.
That's better. I mean, losing 2 hit points sucks, but that's better than having him block the path. Are your headsets just like the battery dying or something, Becky? What is it doing? I guess you can't really say since it's not working.
Okay. Alright. I don't know.
I mean, so she can hear us, right? It's just the microphone that's going in and out?
I guess so.
Alright, so bottom right ones, Holmes,
Okay.
there's one right here by the chest and then one over by, on the left. And none in the top. So these are the last 2.
Alright, so he is going to...
He's already within range, so he'll just attack
Well,
where he
he-
is.
Oh, okay, he has the range 3. Okay.
Well, yeah,
So-
he's range 3, but he's already within range 2 of the corpse, so he'll shoot the corpse.
Oh, yeah, the corpse. Okay, because he's closer than Taco.
Yep.
Okay.
So that would be his
So
focus.
corpse. Going after the corpse with a modifier of -1.
Ooh.
That's only 1
Oh.
damage. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
1
better.
damage.
I mean, it's
Alright,
as
I'll
little as you
take
can
that.
do. Yeah.
Okay, and then the other is just gonna just... Wait a minute.
He can't, so he'll have to move.
He'll
one
have to
first.
move.
Yep.
But he does have 1 move, right? So
Yep.
he's gonna go here. And he's going to go after Sako with a modifier of +0, so 2.
Yep, 2 damage.
2 damage.
Unless you want to use your
Okay.
shield to make that 1 damage.
You know what? Yeah, I might as well. Because actually, we don't know what's going to be on the next move. No, never mind. I'll take the 2 damage.
Yeah, I mean, you already know the shamans aren't going to hit you this turn, even though he's right in front of you. So,
Hmm.
yeah, that makes sense to hold on to it for now. All right, so up to zombies. Becky, that'll be yours. But wait, hang on. Is something literally the Vermling Scout, the Ooze, and the Living Corpse all doing move +0, attack +0? I mean, it's right because the Spitting Drake has a really shitty attack. That's going to suck. But I mean, the other 3 literally all just move 0, attack 0. Becky, are you? I mean, I guess Ben can translate if you know, if you want to run them real quick if you have questions or anything.
No, we still can't hear you on the headphones. It's living corpses.
Yeah, it's on. They have living corpses. Sorry. Just a move +0, attack +0 for all of them.
He just moved. Nobody in range.
Yep.
They're going after me. Same thing. Can't get nowhere. Same thing. Moving.
He takes 1 damage from the wound also.
Oh, he has wound, honey.
Yep.
Boom.
All right, that it for zombies. And now Spitting Drakes. Fox, do you want to run them real quick?
Sure.
That's gonna suck. He's gonna end up hitting me on my ghost, at least in the top right. There's only
So
Ben.
this
Yeah,
one
Ben has Drakes. Yep.
has ranged.
But he's
So-
Number
stunned.
3 is stunned.
Yeah, that one's
Stunned. Okay.
But there is number whatever down there, though.
Yeah.
This
He's
one
active.
here is gonna attack. So it's gonna attack you and the skeleton.
It is a huge AOE, so it'll hit both. It is a shuffle.
Oh.
So.
And it's a null, so you're fine.
Hell yeah.
Hey, that was a good time for
Yeah,
that.
got lucky.
Sweet.
Well,
And that's the time for the no.
they all. Yeah, it is a shuffle, but they all the drakes go and then shuffle it. So it's just basically this is their big attack. There's one in Sako's area, but I don't think it's going to be able to reach him. Oh, it will hit a zombie though. So your zombie.
It's going to go for the zombie.
Yeah, this one right here, Fox.
Yeah, this one. Okay.
Well, that
So
one's in my area, and then there's one in Sako's area too.
-1.
Was that? Was that at mine? I assume.
No, this one.
Okay.
Here. So it was okay. So it's -1, -2, and poison, but it had a minus. Oh.
Well, first it would. Actually, I guess it could reach the area anyway. No, range is -2 as well. Shit. Okay. So, yeah, I'd have to move to.
And then the range would be -2 anyway. Okay, so it doesn't do any attack because it's -2 for the attack, but it pulled a -1 and its attack is 3, so it doesn't do any damage.
Poison. Yeah, so just
It
poison.
wouldn't reach its poison.
Yeah, just poison. Sorry.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Coming up.
And then the one in my area here
This
can't
one, it's
get any
muddled.
closer. Yeah, he is muddled. And no, the muddle is your zombie's also muddled, Sako. The attacks that it does are all muddled.
Okay.
Okay,
Muddle
so this
and
one's
poison.
muddled, so I'm gonna pull 2 modifiers. So it takes the -1 or
Hang on,
-0.
so its range is 3, and its range is -2, so it's only range 1, meaning that the area would have to start here. So it would still, it'd still hit. So
Okay.
it still hit both me and my zombie.
that thing's
Or and my,
So you get muddled and poisoned,
Yep.
and take 1 damage.
all right, 1 damage to me.
And I think that's it. There's no other ones. No, there's no more.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it.
All right. Muddle and poison.
So Becky, I'm going super early second quarter.
All right, that is it for the round. All right, starting new round.
So if you could go first quarter, that'd be great. I'm going super early second quarter.
Becky's headset is we can't hear her, so
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was
just thought
sorry.
of that.
I was muted too. I apologize. Becky's going first quarter. She's going to grant you movement, Fox.
Perfect. Thank you.
wait, do I need to move first? Yeah, I'm gonna have to move. Shit, that sucks. I wanted to go get the chest this round, but I won't be able to. We're still doing a lot better this turn, though. I think we're gonna be fine this one actually. Oh,
Think
Yeah,
I
like
will
you said, it was
end
just the
my turn
RNG
on
of the
next turn.
polls.
yeah, we did have some bad luck with that one with like the freaking immobilized poles that they had, that kind of thing. What was that, Sarko?
Oh, not this turn, but the next turn. I think all's complete.
Okay. Yeah, may as well just do that, I guess. All right, I got my cards. Oh, everybody else is ready? All right, starting round. I'm going to get initiative 6, so I will be first here. I'm going to, actually, before I move, obviously, remember, any pets and everything, except for, I think, the Spirit Caller, and maybe some other classes, but basically, in general, any summons always move first. I'm going to move my Spirit, have him move here, and attack, well, he's muddled, but it will be an attack of 3 at this stupid Shaman, so attack 3 with disadvantage. That would be this. Well, keep rolling shields. +1. All right, so the lesser of those is the one without the shield, so it's just a +1 for the disadvantage, making it an attack of 4 total, but he has 3 shields, so 1 damage done to this Shaman there. And then I'm going to, for my cards, using the bottom of set for the charge, just using it for initiative to move up to there, and then I'm going to, with him in position, use Head of the Hammer for an attack 7. I'm also going to use my Eagle Eye Goggles to give myself advantage, which will make it a flat roll. So instead of disadvantage, advantage plus disadvantage, so a flat roll against Vermling Scout. And put these away. Come on. For a +2, that's plenty. That's a total of 9. He's dead. Yeah, and Drake is ranged only, so he won't move for an attack unless something else screws up. So I should be able to get through on my next turn. Alright, that is it for my turn, bringing us to Becky. Becky, keep in mind, too, if you need to, well, I guess you could just tell Ben, and Ben can say it out loud, or you can type in the chat in the bottom also, if you needed to. That is 3 experience for Head of the Hammer.
To start off, Fox, you get a shield of 1 and a 2 granted movement.
And that finishes my battle goal again, too, by the way.
And Becky's doing a move of 4.
Oh shit! Sorry, I meant to do something else. Go ahead. It doesn't change anything for you guys. I just needed to summon a Skelly.
There's 3 movement for Fox. 3 more movement for you, Fox.
You get 2 movement. You get 3 movement. 2 more
Yeah.
movement.
Thing is, if I move right now, it's not gonna go well because I'll be too close.
To what?
If I move from here, I'll be too close for my attacks. That's gonna be the problem.
Oh. Well, I mean, we need to get the chests. This tax.
Yeah, no, I have a plan for the chest. It's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Because if I have disadvantage, this isn't gonna go well. So I'm gonna stay
'cause you'd be in
here, and
range, yeah.
then because I need the range. So I have a +6 for next time, so we'll be good for the chest.
All right. Is that all for Becky's turn?
Yep, that's it.
All right. Sako, your turn.
Okay, coming up. Grab these cards, move them up. There you go.
Dumb dude. She literally.
Hey,
does
Becky,
that
we can hear you.
Whoop. Hello.
Becky's back.
Yay.
At least
I don't
for a
know
second.
what the hell's wrong with my headphones.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and move 4 with the Return Servant. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to collect this coin.
Moving
Did I do
forward
that
with the
right?
return servant. What do you? Well, hang on. Oh, you mean with your with your guy? No. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave it just like that, and then you click at the initiative, and it'll do it for you. I just did it.
Okay. Then the Flesh Shield, I'm just going to burn it since I don't have any allies within 3 of me.
Yeah, your zombie is 4 away, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right.
So he's gonna pretty much die. So
All right.
that'll be that for him, and I believe that's gonna be it for me.
All right. That brings us to zombies. Fox, you want to run them? Wait, no, Fox, you did the spitting drake. So Sako, zombies are up to you.
Zombies. All right. Living corpse. Living corpse. So we got a +1 movement. Muddle. Oh God. And a.
One adjacent enemy. So if they're adjacent, and I don't think they're going to be close enough to be adjacent to anybody.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and look at these living corpses. We'll start here on the left-hand side. Living corpse 1. So we got a movement,
two.
total movement of 2.
Yep.
1, 2.
Can't reach anybody, so you can
Can't
move
reach
the other
anybody, so you're good. 1, 2 in the doorway. And we're going to go ahead and move up here. Living corpse number 5. 1, 2. Can't reach anybody. We're going to move over here. There's no living corpses except for this one here.
one. Yeah, he takes his wound also.
1, 2, and +1 wound. Boom, drops to your 4. And over here, 1, 2. He is. Nope, can't reach the raging corpse.
Yep, can't hit anybody.
And I think that's everybody, right?
Yep.
All right.
All right, Fox, it is your turn. Thanks, Sako.
I'm going to be using the top part of this. So it's an attack 5, range 3, and I'm going to use this. So it's going to add 2 to the attack, and it's going to make it target 2.
Yep, and they're next to each other, so attack 7.
Yeah, so attack 7 times 2.
Yeah. Wow, jeez, Fox. So that'd be 13 on him. That's enough to kill him. And obviously way overkill on the Shaven as well, so.
This one.
Nice.
2. Okay. Oh, and I don't even need the attack here, so I'll just do move 3.
There you go. Move 2, or unless you have something else.
Move 3 because of my active card.
Oh, nice. Next 3 move abilities, add move 1. Nice.
Yep.
Very cool. All right, so you guys are in the clear now. Yours is clear. Ben should be. Sako is right next to his, and I'll be able to run to mine on my next card. So I'll need the next turn to actually loot it, I think, but I'll be able to get to it easily too. All right. So now we are on to Vernling Scouts. I'll run those. Oh, Sako actually. No. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, that's right. Sako ran the corpses. So. All right. Remaining Scouts. There are. It's a Shaman. None in the top left. Ben, there's one next to you. Let's hope that he doesn't immobilize you. He does not. It's an attack, a move of -1 with no range. What's that, G?
Oh, I was just reading it off to you. Sorry. Attack -1 and what? Extra range of 3.
Yeah. It is a ranged attack, anyways, meaning he has to move away from you to make the attack without disadvantage. So he'll move here, and then it is an attack of 2. So 4 total damage to you, unless you want to lose a card for it.
Ooh. No, but I will use my chainmail, so 3.
All right. And now down to Sako's area. 1 scout right in front of your corpse, Sako. So it is. He'll also move out of the way. And then it is an attack 3, so 2 +1, so 3 damage to your corpse, enough to kill your corpse.
I'll let him die. He's out.
All right. My area, I've got scouts all over the place. This one will move away from my ghost to try to shoot at him. Yeah, he is the lowest. Yeah. All right, so attack 3 +0. That'll kill my ghost. But he was useful. He will. Let's see. 1, 2. No, he can't make it, so he'll have to move there. And then attack 2 at me. -2, so 0 damage. Even with the poison, still 0. Actually, did I had my turn, so the muddle would have fallen off. Yeah, but it's still poison, obviously. So nothing there. And then for him, move 2. So that one would not be enough for him to be able to shoot at me. All right, that is it for the scouts. Bringing us to Ben.
Alrighty. Pretty much the same thing as last round. I'm going to bottom and drag through dirt for a move of 6 and head towards that chest. Just because I can, I'm going to jump right over that Drake.
I think you have to stand adjacent to it, and then either you have to land on the coin. Yeah. And then you'll need the bottom of a card or a loot action, meaning so you probably can't do it this turn, presumably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to use the top of Wrapped in Metal to stun the Drake that is right next to me.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
You know what you just lucked out as? Since the other one hasn't had his turn yet, they're both going to be stunned on their turn. Neither one of them is going to attack this round. This guy back here, the one you stunned last time, you did it after his turn last round, and you're doing it before his turn this round, meaning that he's going to remain stunned.
Oh, yeah, huh?
And this one's going to be stunned as well, so they'll both be stunned and not be able to act this turn.
Take that, suckers.
Yep. All right.
There's it.
All right. That'll bring us to the oozes. Ben, you want to run the oozes?
Yeah.
Ben and Becky's or Becky and Fox's area, they're dead, so it's just the one by Sako now. The two by Sako.
Okay.
Becky, if you want to loot this coin next time, go for it.
Oh no, I gotta start making my way back this way so I can try to get my battle goal.
Oh, okay.
Since you don't have anything up here anymore, I'm going down here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go up there and loot as much as I can.
Yeah. I gotta go down in this area.
Okay.
So
Didn't you guys have a news up here with you? Did he run away?
no, he's
No,
dead.
Fox
He's
did.
dead.
Fox
Nice.
obliterated those two guys. Fucking pulled a crit on
Mhm.
a attack 7. She did 14
cool.
damage to two different guys.
So we got
That item was great, okay? It was the perfect setup. I literally removed the obstacle remover for that card, and it worked perfectly.
Nice, yeah.
nice.
Oh, okay. That blast has to come out too. Don't worry about it right now, Fox. I want to talk about that slug crossbow after retiring.
All right. Well, since their movement is -1, they have no movement. Ooze 5 cannot reach anybody because Taco's corpse is toast.
Okay.
But number 1 is going to attack.
He'll try to
Sako.
move. He'll try to move first. Oh, he can't though, so
Okay,
it's going to
but
be
he
attacking
can, so-
disadvantage. Yeah,
Okay.
because it's a ranged
All
attack,
right.
so it'll be disadvantage to Sako.
So he's going after Sako with a 0 + 0, so a 2 attack.
2 damage. Oh,
2
3
damage. Three.
Yeah.
3 damage. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tap my shield.
Okay.
So that will be a 2 damage,
Okay.
and now add shield to myself.
Cool.
So 7, 6, 5, and then add shield. Where's that? There it is.
Oh man, I'm so glad I put that skeleton up. So I didn't look at this till now. The drakes are up now. Both of the two that are in Ben's area, they're stunned. The one that's in Sako's area is not moving, and it can't hit anybody within range 3, so it can't. There's nothing for him to shoot at. But the one in my area would have really screwed me, except I put the skeleton in front of me, so he'll have to focus the skeleton. He can't move, but it'll be an attack of -2 for a total of attack
Nice.
1 plus modifier. All right, so 4 damage,
Oof.
but the stun would still hit him. The most important thing is that he was trying to stun, so he'll kill the skelly. But actually, he would have to pull that at disadvantage. He may not kill the skelly.
Yeah.
+0. +0 would be 3 -2 is 1. God damn it. Yeah, it was only 1 damage, so I didn't need to kill the skelly. I could pop him back up. But more importantly, he stunned the skelly, but it means that he didn't stun me, and was the bigger deal. All right, so stun. There we go. And that is it for his turn. There's no other drakes. That's it. So we're on to Vernling Shamans. Yeah, Sako did. Yeah, then me. All right, Ben, you want to run the Shamans?
Okay.
And then I think we're about to wrap this mission. I think we should all be able to loot it in the next turn, it looks like.
All right. He has no allies adjacent to him. But his movement is -1, so he's going to 1 move this way. Try to go after the ladies. Yep.
And no heals
One
to do,
here.
but each of them are going to put a bless in their deck. That sucks.
Okay.
How many Shamans there are, that's the number of blesses that are going in their deck.
All right. He would. Well, he's a ranged attack, right? So he'd move away from you, huh?
But he's not attacking anybody, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even have an attack. Never mind.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't move, or would he?
Well, he wouldn't
He's
move because he
healing
would
all
still.
adjacent allies, but there's no allies to heal,
Yeah.
and he has move -1, so he's just blessing himself right now.
Yeah, he's not
Okay.
doing anything. He's just going to stand still and bless himself
All right.
wherever he was.
And was there any more?
There's that
Those are
one.
scouts.
There's one in
Scout.
Sako's area, so that's 2.
Okay.
3 over here, so there's 3 blesses being added to their deck. I just added it for
All
you.
right.
Which sucks, but thankfully we're at the end now, so I think we're fine. All right,
Cool.
go ahead and pick your cards. Obviously, try to loot the chest this round if possible, or get to it and loot if you can. But
Loot is considered the top portion, correct?
no, bottom part, or if you have a loot
Okay.
action, like if you actually have a a card that says loot on it, that will work. Like that. That's all you
Copy
actually
that.
need. Which I
So
do.
I guess
but
I
don't think can
won't
get within
complete this
range.
mission. I will complete it next round then.
Yeah, I have a card with loot on it, but I have to get in range first, so it won't be. Yeah, it'll be next turn for me as well. As long as you can get next to the chest and then don't exhaust, then you can loot on the turn after, obviously.
Do I have to be standing on the chest?
Next to it.
Oh, next to it? Yeah, I got this. Good.
All right. But feel free to, use cards that give you experience to attack guys or whatever, as long as you're ready to loot, on the next turn or whatever. All right, so I will use that, I guess. All right, got my cards. All right, starting round. I am at initiative 25, so I am after Ben and before Sako. Starting with Spitting Drakes. Hang on, the 2 next to you, Ben, just had their turn and the stun fell off.
Oh yeah. Spitting Drake 3 would have lost his, and I think the other one.
Oh,
No,
shit,
'cause that
that's
was-
right. Yeah, that's right.
You got his later. 6, I got his later. So I don't know if he would have. Would his have fallen off?
No, they both would have fallen off because they
Yeah, they had their turn after.
Yeah, correct, yeah. They
Okay.
had their turn before on the last round, and then after
Mhm.
you'd stunned them, so they both had their turn and it fell off, just at the end of the last round, basically,
All right.
when they attacked my Skelly. But thankfully, they're not doing anything that's going to matter. Who's picking it? Is that Fox? Or are you
Yeah.
rotating it on purpose?
No, it's when I press so.
Oh, you're push to talk or something?
No, when I press the E to put the effects, it's turning it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I saw you kept turning your own little guy too, but not that it matters.
Yeah, that's not really what I meant. I'm just trying to put the buffs on it.
No problem. All right, so yeah, they're shield 2 and strengthen themselves.
Cool.
But so they're not going to actually attack anybody. Got
And they're also healing themselves.
yeah, the one that by me was damaged. The others were not. So, all right, that'll bring us to your turn, Fox. After you've got that guy up there.
I guess I'd have to set it to something else so it doesn't turn them.
Or change the rotate hotkey, either one.
I'm not sure what the rotate hotkey
I
is
think
or
that
where to
is.
find it.
I think it would be. I'll look for it. Go ahead and play your turn real quick, and I'll see if I can find it for you.
Okay, so the next 3 times I end my turn, I get to move 1 plus loot. But I get to, on all my moves, I get to move an extra 1, so I get to move 2 in loot.
Oh yeah.
And this card is just a discard.
All right.
So
I found it for you, folks. I'll drop it in
Okay.
Discord.
I'm going to move here and loot this. Like,
All right. Then that brings us to your turn, G.
Right.
Fox, you click on menu and then configuration, and then use the screenshot in Discord. That'll get you there. If you want to change the rotate right, you can always change the the key, the other one if you want. But either way, I never use that hotkey myself, so for rotate.
I'm going to use the bottom of Dizzying Release for the basic action to loot this chest.
Cool.
Do I just click on it like a regular one?
Yeah, I think so. Does it do anything?
Not when I left clicked it.
Yep, never mind. Okay, well, it's done. So,
Okay.
oh, hang on. Maybe I changed the state. Let me see if I need to change the state to 1. That's fine. We'll use that. We'll just count that. I mean, obviously we know it's only 4 of us anyways, but... Alright, so Ben is done. Ben has succeeded at his section. He was the first to exhaust last time and first to get there this time, so...
No, I
There you
got
go.
much better cards this time.
Yep. Alright, that if your turn then, Holmes, are you going to use the other card? Experience or anything on it?
Are we still... I mean, the monsters, all of them are still going until we all get our chests, right?
Correct, yep. So,
All
I
right,
mean,
well,
if you can kill him, or, you know, even if you're just getting experience or whatever, that's fine too.
I'm going to use this one because I can get some experience out of it, so...
Sure.
It's an attack of 3 to start with that strengthen on it, so add advantage towards the drake next to me.
Oh, that's the one you upgraded last time?
Yeah, that's the one that we got from the upgrade.
Nice.
Oh, well, first of all, actually, my skeleton's going to attack that drake. I forgot that on my last turn.
Yep.
Alright, let's draw a blast. Come on, buddy. Fool.
Alright, well, you got to shuffle anyway, so here, I'll do them for you.
Thanks, dude. Now, my attack of 3 towards the same target. +2 and a wound. Sweet. He doesn't have a shield, right? So that'd be 5. Oh no, he has a shield of 2, so that'd be 3.
Alright.
And then there's a second attack on there too. It's another attack of 3.
Yep.
I'm not going to bother to push
To
him
move,
or anything.
okay.
I don't think it'll really matter. So, but another attack of 3. Okay, so an attack of 1, and that's it.
Alright. Now, my turn then. Don't forget to add your XP, dude.
Yeah, sweet.
Alright, I'm going to, before anything else, do I want to, maybe I could use bolting, oh shit, do I have to have another, yeah, okay. Damn, that's a shame. That bolting blow is a really cool attack, but I need 2 people by me, and since they killed my other ghost, I don't have it, I only have 1. So, I will use the basic action, I guess. They both have a bunch of shield. I'd rather get the Drake dead if I can, so I'm going to use the bottom of regroup for the jump, or for the move rather, for a total move of 6 if I need it. 1, 2, come on, 3, 4, and then the top, well I guess I can't, yeah, okay, I can't do the basic action, and it's not at range, so that is it for my turn. No experience, but it gets me next to the chest for next round. Sako, your turn.
All right, coming up. Grab these cards. Okay, so I need to stop next to this chest, and then the next turn I will loot it. So I will use my move 3 from the malicious conversion.
Okay.
1, 2, boom, on the 1. So I will take that token, and then I will essentially burn the Wrath of the Turned Earth card, and I will use my heal item to heal for 3.
Alright, and then your shield falls off too.
Shield falls off, yep.
Alright, and then Becky, it is your turn. We may not be, I think you're not audible again, Becky, unless you're muted.
Seriously?
Oh, there you
hang
are.
on. No, we hear you, yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna buy new headphones. This is ridiculous.
Headphones it seems like they're, thankfully the set I have lasted me a good long time, but before this set, I went through them constantly. Seems like Fox is going through them constantly, like they're all garbage these days.
3, I'm gonna move 3. And then I'm gonna bring up darkness, and I'm gonna move this dude 1, 2, and he is going to be disarmed. Where the hell is disarmed? And that is my turn for right now.
All right.
Like, if I could get 2 more rounds, that'd be great. Just, 1 more and then just 1 right after that. That'd be perfect.
I mean, I can live long enough that I can just not loot my chest for a little. Like, I can survive just fine if we need to. I haven't even taken a rest yet. Like, these guys can't really touch me much. So I still have all my cards. The only cards that I've lost are the 2 that I chose to lose so that I could get my battle goal. So if we basically what I'm saying is if we need a delay,
Nice.
yeah, if we need a delay so that you can finish something, that's fine. All right, scouts. Who did the drakes last? Who ran the drakes? Fox, maybe. Becky, did you run the
Yeah,
drakes?
I think Fox to the Drakes.
Okay. All right, Ben.
Yeah.
That would mean the scouts would be you.
Okay. We will start with dude over here next to me, number 8. Okay, so move -2.
For a total of move 2.
Alright, so he's going to...
1 less.
Oops.
Yep.
Yeah,
There you go.
1. There we go. And since it's at range, he would go after me. So, plus...
Well, hang on,
0,
he can't do that. So I'm going to put it back real quick. The very first thing that enemies do is they choose who their target will be, and their target has to be the closest enemy to them. That means
Oh,
that
yeah,
this
he
target
would've-
has to be your Skelly, and then he would
wouldn't need
only
to move, huh?
correct. Yeah, he wouldn't need to move. He could just stay there and shoot him because he's got a
Okay.
range of 4. No,
3.
range 3 from the attack. That's right. Yeah, so he would just stay where he
There's
is.
still enough space, though, yeah.
Yep.
So he is going to go after Skeleton with a -1. Bad. 2.
Yep, 2.
Nope. Well, oh, he has 3. Okay, I thought I only had 2. He's still alive.
Yep. He is poisoned, but he's still alive.
That's a shaman.
I think we have any scouts.
Okay.
I've got scouts on my side for sure, and Sako has 1.
There's 3 over here.
Yep. Little jerk's been trying to chase me the whole time.
He's going after your skeleton, number 10. Yeah, you're 3 away. So he's going to shoot your skeleton.
Okay.
Number 10 is.
Hey,
No, he's
all right.
not. He will. That'll be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so number 4 is now going to try to shoot your skeleton. -1, so
2 damage. Yep. He can't reach.
Okay, so he's going to show where he is, and Stako, you have.
He won't be able to
This one
get
wouldn't
there.
be able to reach either way, and that one's a shaman, right? Okay, that's it then.
Well, he'll still try to move. He just won't be able to get close enough to attack.
Okay, so he's going to
Move 2, yeah.
here, or not there.
There you go.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Now for oozes, Fox. Sorry, Becky.
Alright, who's got an ooze?
Just Sako has 2.
Okay. Alright, attack +0. 2 targets. Well, there's only 1 target, so
Yep.
range of 3. He doesn't get to move, so his is at disadvantage because it's not at full range?
No.
Or does it just have to be any range?
As long as there's at least 1 hex, there's no disadvantage. So,
Okay.
yeah. Sako could have chosen to be in that hex directly in front of it and not taken disadvantage, but he wouldn't have gotten the loot. So,
0, so attack of 2. Or
Yep.
hit it.
yep, 2
that
damage.
2 damage.
Hang on.
Shield.
The shield,
Oh, 1 damage.
your shield. Hang on. Did you use that on this turn? I don't remember. That's fine. Doesn't matter. It's not going to be
It's
enough of a
it's
difference.
just valid until my next till I start up.
No, it's valid until the end of your next turn after you
Next
use
turn.
it. And when you used it, I think was the previous turn, but I don't remember for sure, so it doesn't matter. It's the difference of 1 hit point, so it doesn't matter in this case. All right. The other one would try to move towards him too, but since he can't move, obviously that's it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for them. Now we're on to zombies. So Fox, you want to run them real quick?
Okay, so this one is.
Did you disarm him, Becky? Where did he get disarmed?
Yes.
Oh.
I did.
And I can't do anything.
Cool. Ben's got a couple. They're just going to move also. They won't be able to reach him. They're going to move backwards because they'll try to go around, yeah, to avoid the trap. And then this one actually by me, but he's got a wound as well. He won't be able to get around it, of course, but he's got a wound.
And there, that's it.
All right, and now shamans. That'll be Sako. Shamans. There are 3 still.
3.
There's 1 here by me. Move -1 with an attack of +1 at range, so he can actually already shoot me. So he won't move from where he is. 1, 2.
Nope.
Yeah, he can hit me
1,
from
2,
where he is, so
3.
he won't move.
So I'll go ahead and draw a modifier coming up.
It is an attack of
oh
2.
my god.
Well, it's an attack of 2, so it's only a total of 4. Not that big of a deal.
There it goes. All right. And the next shaman is over here, number 6. So he
Move
will
1.
move
Yeah,
by
move
1.
But
Move 1 up. Boop. Range of
he
4,
can
1,
hit
2,
Becky,
3,
yeah.
4. He can hit Becky. So go ahead and draw a modifier. 0. So that's going to be 2 damage. And then last but not least, the one by me. He will move 1. And he has a range of 4, 1, 2, 3. He can definitely hit me.
He wouldn't have moved. He would just stay where he
1,
is by
2, 3,
shooting
4.
before, yeah.
There you go. So pull modifier +1. So that's going to be 2 damage, 3 damage.
Yep.
So go ahead and 1, 2, 3.
All right. And that is it. And the round. All right. So go ahead and pick new cards. Becky, how much time do you need? Like, because Fox hasn't looted yet. There's nobody else near her. So she could delay looting. I can delay looting. Sako needs to probably get his done because he's not very tanky.
Yeah. I'm going to loot now. Yeah. So that's the top portion of the card then?
No, bottom.
Or bottom portion,
Yeah.
sorry.
Or a loot action on a card, either one. Becky, do you need...
The room, it's a little bit different. It would take at least 1 more turn, so you guys loot whatever you want, and I will just try to make this work.
I mean, we can fit it. It's fine. Only one of us has to delay. So probably Fox would be the best to, because assuming that you're not going to let either of those guys around you, then Fox could delay. I can loot, and it doesn't matter if I exhaust or not. So Sako can loot, so it doesn't matter. And then, Fox can just loot as soon as you've accomplished your goal.
Yeah, after this, I'll have like 5 cards to burn. So every hit I take, I'll just burn a card.
Well, I mean, you might as well just use them to kill. Like, just you get experience and kill whatever you can, and then when you exhaust, is fine. But Becky or Fox, are you okay? Are you okay with holding off to loot until Becky achieves whatever she's trying to do there?
I mean, I could come back and grab this coin and then come back up here.
Yeah,
and
that's
loot.
fine. Yeah, as long as you're definitely going to be able to make it back to the chest, that's fine. So Becky, is that going to buy you enough time? You think if she takes a couple rounds to do that?
It should, hopefully, as long as everything goes as it should, we'll be fine.
All right.
I mean, how often does that happen?
The shields fall off of the drakes. That's it. Yeah. So we basically have. I'll pull those off. Their advantage would too, and then the wound wouldn't, obviously. So that's still there. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and pick cards then. I'm gonna loot, and then I'll see if I can start killing some of these guys around me. So Fox, I guess as long as you don't loot, then we're still in it until Becky finishes her thing, and then we can you can loot that in the round. All right. Well, I have a loot card anyways. That works. I may as well rest. Anybody need a heal? Like I can throw out a quick heal if you just to heal everyone for 3 points. If that'd be
I
useful.
could take a heal if you want to dump it.
Yeah, I don't need it for anything, so I may as well.
Work if you can't see us.
What's that?
Does it work if you can't see us?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
The verbiage of it is all allies. There's no range requirement at all. So.
Sweet.
Yep. And I'll do it a little bit later in the round too, just so that if there's any other damage needed beforehand, I can try to mitigate some of it. All right, I'm ready. Is it this round that you'll accomplish what you need to, Becky, or is it next round?
Would have if they hadn't moved into the doorway, because now I can't get past them.
You were trying to. Oh.
I need to go out here.
Wait, you have to loot
with
coins?
both of these, with these two like right next to me.
Oh. I was gonna say there's a coin above you, but yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I see
no,
what you're
I
saying.
have
Okay, you have to do it while
both
there's
of them
enemies
right
nearby. Okay.
Yep.
So you have to get past them now,
Yep, that was the
unless you
thing.
have a jump or you can force them both to move. You're not going to be able to do that. You see what I'm saying? You can't get past them unless you can jump over this guy, which you'd still have to jump this obstacle as well. So, is this going to be
Yeah, I can't.
possible? Because they're going to keep moving towards you. They're not
Probably
going to stay still.
Probably not then.
Should we go ahead and finish it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
This is the second time that I have gotten this battle goal, by the way,
Wait,
and
there's
the second time I have failed it.
that battle goal deck is 80. You've gotten it twice. You've got the same one twice
Yes.
with 80 total options in there. Jesus. There's not supposed to be
And I
repeats, so all right.
failed it twice.
Sorry. I mean, if we
It just sucks.
yeah, that's not a like. What is it? You have to loot a coin when there's two enemies next to you. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I have
Adjacent
to have
enemies.
2 adjacent enemies and be able to loot a coin. My loot is only a space of 1, so I have to be within 1 space of a coin and have them right next to me.
Yeah.
Oh, pickpocket. That one's horrible.
Yeah, that's from the original game too, isn't it? Isn't that one of the original ones, Fox?
I think so. I've gotten it a few times in the Guildmaster mode, and it's annoying to get.
Yeah, but if you've gotten it before you had Jaws of the Lion, then it's definitely from base game. So.
Oh, actually, a Guildmaster mode, I added Jaws of the Lion to it,
Oh,
so
okay.
it might be Jaws of the Lion. Because I don't think I've seen it before that.
Maybe, yeah, it could be. The deck that we use in this has base game, Jaws of the Lion, and then another set that was from Cephalofair called like Sabrina's Extra Battle Goals or something like that, which adds 54. So it's a total of 80 total options. Base game only has like 24. So
Oh, so you added like the extra ones that are
yeah,
really weird.
that's how
that are
we have 80 of
fan-made.
them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
added the fan-made ones.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, they're like approved. They're the same thing as Crimson Scales.
Mm.
So, all right, Ben, you are first. I'm at 60, so I'll be after the Spitting Drakes.
All right. First order of business, my skeleton is going to swing on Drake 6 over here. Yes! There it is. Kicked his ass.
Okay, good. I was afraid those drakes were going to stun. That would have screwed things up. All right.
Oh.
Okay, there's no CC. I think we're fine. If these guys CC'd, we would have potentially had a problem, but cool. All right, dead drake.
Ah, ha, ha. Bastard. Okay. And for me... Oh, actually, since he killed him, there's...
Nothing
Well, I
for
guess I
you
can
to
do
do.
it that way. Yeah, not really much for me to do except for heal myself. So I'm going to do that.
Yeah, but you get an
And-
experience for it.
That's true, I do get an experience for it. So I'm just going to heal myself and stay here. I heal 3.
All right.
1 experience point.
All right, Sako, your turn.
Okay, wait.
All
So
right, we're gonna.
we're looting right now.
Yeah.
There's no way that I'm gonna get down here past them.
Yeah, we might as
Okay,
well. We
I'm
might as well just
swapping one of
wrap
my
it.
cards. Then.
What, Fox?
I'm just swapping one of the cards I had out.
Okay. It doesn't matter.
Quickly.
We've achieved it anyway, so we might as well just wrap things up here. That unfortunately, where Becky is without having a jump, it would take her multiple rounds to get these guys arranged in a convenient location for her. So
Mm-hmm.
Becky, I meant to tell you too that I don't remember if I told you this when you first got them. Jaws of the Lion classes have a special upgrade at level 5. They're the only classes that have it. The Jaws of the Lion was done in kind of a little bit of a different way. It was intended to be like a good introduction base game thing. So you're going to be retiring potentially pretty soon anyways. After we finish this chain, you'll be at 5 out of the 6 that you need for retire. But, you know, if you could intentionally try to delay getting the last side mission that you need if you want to play her for longer, I wouldn't say do it forever because, you know, people get stuck in playing the same class forever instead of actually retiring and trying something new. But level 5 does give a huge upgrade to your class. You get a whole special item thing that you can drop, like a special trap.
I'm going to use the bottom of the flow of the Black River to loot the chest.
Okay.
And then Decaying Will, I guess. I can't really attack anyone, but it looks like I can do a Curse of 5, range of 5.
Curse at range 5, sure.
So I'll just curse the
That's poison,
ooze.
that's not curse.
Oh, sorry, poison. I'll
Yep.
poison the ooze right next to me.
Okay. Alright, shamans.
So that is it. I got the treasure chest, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there isn't any actual loot in it. It's just that. So, move +0, heal 3 at range 3. All right, so he'll just heal himself. Right there. Shaman's over here. He's not injured, and no enemies within range are injured of him, so that's fine. And same for him. All right, so nothing for Shamans to do. Bright Spark, your turn, Fox.
I'm gonna use the move bottom of this card so I can get XP. I'm gonna forgo the attack, but can I still create the element?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What element does anybody need?
I don't need any.
Anybody
Good.
want an element?
Becky's, like, a lot of her granite attacks use ice for getting advantage or something, Fox? Or Becky, is that right?
I think I have anything to use it for this round, though.
It'll be up anyway.
Actually,
so
I'm
it
going to
doesn't
be
matter.
bringing up ice, so.
Oh.
Would you like darkness then?
Sure.
There you go. Darkness is up. Like,
All right. You can't loot it till next turn. You'll have to use the bottom action or a loot card, but that's fine.
hello, my loot card? My
Oh.
move and loot card?
Oh, it's move and loot? Where?
Yeah. So, the next 3 times you end your turn. So I ended my turn on the coin, and then I put a move 1 and loot 1, so I'm looting it.
That was smart. That's the card's called Acquire Funding, too. That's a good
Yes.
All right, good job. All right, Scouts. Let me see what they're... Well, there's still a bunch of them. They're just going to move with jump and loot. They're not going to attack, so I'm just going to ignore them because I don't... I mean, they could loot coins around them if there's any of them. So let me see that real quick. That's a Shaman. There's a Scout here. No coins around him to be concerned with. What's going on? There we go. So he can't loot anything, and he'll move in, but no loot there. All right, Drakes. He will attack me from there with an AoE. He won't move, so he'll just stay where he's at. So it is an attack. Oh, he's not strengthened anymore. Attack -1 means attack 2, +0, 2 damage to me. Drake's down here. Move +0 is 3. Not enough to get to be able to reach Sako. 1, 2, he'll be able to get there. He'll stop here because range 3, right? Yeah, range 3 -1, so here. With an attack at Ben. Attack 2, Ben, 2 damage to you. Yeah, he's shackled. He can still move as long as he's not
away
next to
from
you.
me.
Correct. All right, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's it for them. Ooze. Move, loot. All right, so same thing. There's nothing for them to loot, so it's really not a concern. Move -1. He would still move in. That's it. Becky, your turn. I'm just trying to knock them out real quick so we can finish this round. If you guys want to try to finish the scenario tonight.
I'm just going to it's over. Move 3. And take this coin.
All right. That it for your turn?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, ice will be up, but yes.
Okay. All right. Zombies would move. Basically, we're done as far as looting is concerned. I'm going to loot mine. Sako already looted his. So there's nothing left. I will play my Initiative 6 card to call it over. Basically, to play before. The Drakes can't act anything before 6, and I still have plenty of cards. So if I just short rest. Basically, there's no way we could lose, is what I'm saying. So we can go ahead and call it good if you guys want to be finished here. But mine's the only one left to loot, and I could loot before anything else could happen, is what I'm saying. So it wouldn't matter. It would end there anyways, even if we exhausted. So
That would have given me 2 experience, so if we played another round, so do I just
go ahead.
add
That's
another
fine. Yeah, that's
experience?
fine. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm trying to get this one done so that we can, finish it and not start, for 2 minutes of the next mission the next time we play. Know what I mean? So, let me spread those real quick. All right, let me read the finale bit, and then we'll tally everything up and do battle goals and all that shit. All right, conclusion. This is for Sako's thing here. Inside the chests, you find pieces of a gruesome staff adorned in maggots, with a decaying skull at its head. When you grab the last piece, another set of hidden doors slides open behind the chests. Judging that you have no choice but to take this new route, you enter. After a while, you come upon an intersection of 5 paths where you rejoin your fellow party members and the final path back up to the surface. You return to your quarters and piece together the fragments of the staff. Despite its fearsome appearance, you cannot discern its function. You do, however, notice some of the carvings of the shaft. Deciphering them with the help of the tome, you find instructions to enter a secret room in one of the crypts you had previously searched. You have your next destination, which is Scenario 53. So that was Scenario 52. Becky, increment your thing for another side quest. That was above 51. That was 52. Next one's 53, and then 54. So you'll have 2 more after that. But that is the putting the staff together. Sako, this side quest, I told you this briefly, but this personal quest ends, if we finish them all, of course, ends in you getting a special magic item for the Cthulhu class if you choose to do it. That's what the staff is, of course. We have to kind of piece it together and charge it up and all that shit. Oh yeah, I got 2 more perks. There are 2 more checks for my battle goal. So anyways, that's what this quest series is. If we finish it all, is finishing Sako's personal quest, which will retire him and put Becky at 5 out of 6, Ben at 3 out of 4, and hopefully Fox, at what's probably...
I'm at 12 out of 20.
Yeah, so at least there's definitely more elites. The next one is just survive for 10 rounds. So we could probably do that quick, and then the last one is there's a big event basically in the 54. So okay, all right, let's go ahead and end the round here. Sako, you were paying attention to adding your experience the whole time, right? Because I still see your XP still shows 0 on this thing.
This round I did 0. Last round I did 1 or 2, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so it added those already, so that's good.
Yes.
All right, let me go ahead and scenario 1. We'll tab up everybody's gold and everything. Oh, right click. There we go.
What did I do with the treasure chest?
There was no actual loot in this one, so you can just toss it. You can click it and hit delete.
Okay.
It may not let you delete things.
No, it doesn't let me delete it.
All right, I just did it for you. All right, let me delete map.
So next time we play, we'll swap it out. I'll go Cthulhu, I guess.
No, it won't be. It's not until after those scenarios are done.
Oh.
So it's 52, which we just did, and that succeeded. Then 53, then 54, and after 54 is when you retire, and then I retire as well when you finish yours. So go ahead and add your check marks for your battle goals if you succeeded. Mine was to add 2 cards to your lost pile before your first rest, which is why I was using my head of the hammer and putting my banner up and all that stuff so I could get mine. I already added my check marks. Becky, we know
Mine was plundering something.
Mine was get hit by 3 people in 1 turn and survive.
Did you?
No, sir.
Oh. And did you get yours?
No, because the first time around, before we wiped, I did. Because it was the overkill of 4 damage or more.
Oh, that's
the second
right.
time around,
You
I
get it the
didn't,
second
so.
time. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. What was? Oh, road event, and then we'll start in this city. Well, we'll just start next time with the events. That's what we'll do. All right, guys. So we at least got that one done, and then next time it'll be the survive 10 rounds thing, I think. So, but next week though, is everybody good for the 14th? It'll be D&D, but is everybody good for the 14th?
Yeah, should be.
I believe so.